What's good? What's good? Jay Watts in the mix once again. Hey, let me know if this microphone is coming in clear. If it's crackling a little bit, let me know because I can back out of the live stream, jump back in. Everything will be crystal clear so you're ready. You ain't all crackling while you're cruising around with riders in your car. Let me jump over to Facebook real quick so I can actually make it live over there. I also got this running over on Jay Watts TV. Like I said, I'm running in 3 different places right now. I love it, man. I love it. All right, here we go on Facebook. Let me open this up and make it public. Bam, there we go. Now we public. Now we live on Facebook. So hopefully everybody's out there making this money. Well, it's today, May the 3rd. So if you're out there working, making a little money, trying to get ready to pay that rent because rent was due today. Usually they give you to the 5th to pay it. So hey, if you're out there doing it, you're getting it. That's right, young boy, we back. And you know what's funny? So I'm getting ready to get on this live stream. I go grab my drinks and everything, grab my phone, sit my phone down, and Lyft sent me a $75 black SUV the moment I sat down. I forgot the app was even on. I turned the app on like 3-4 hours ago. I forgot it was even on. I sat $75 black SUV for 20 miles. I declined that shit. I'm doing my stream. I ain't worried about Lyft. Yeah, I had all day to send me a ride. You wait till I sit down and do a live stream, gonna send me a $75 black SUV. And it was going all the way up to Scottsdale because today it's the Kentucky Derby. So they got a lot going on today. A lot of people want rides up to the Derby. So they just sent me a ride. And I'm like, it was only like 2 miles away. So somebody south of me is grabbing a ride to go up to the Kentucky Derby. I'm like, man, miss me with that. Nah, you had all day to work with me. Don't do me like that. Live you study long, you study wrong. I got to hang out with my people today. I haven't done a live stream in a while. So I had to get on here and hang out with you guys. I've been doing a lot on TikTok lately. I've been working on my other channel lately. And it's to the point where, my other channel is actually getting some good traction. I only got like 130 subscribers over there, but it does very well with little shorts. Some of the videos are doing pretty well. And I'm like, okay, I mean, my watch hours, I'm going to try to get those up a little bit so I can see if I can monetize that channel as well. But this one's doing okay with monetization. I'm still kind of cool with it. Yeah, they did that on purpose, man. They messing with me. They was like, oh shit, he about to get on the live stream and talk shit about us. Hurry up, send him a ride. Too late, decline. You had all morning. Nope. I don't Lyft know me. I don't do U-turns. Even if you send me a ride, if you already know I'm about to do something, nah, I'm doing what I was about to do. If I was about to sit down and make me some sausage sandwiches, decline, because you waited too late. If you ain't sending me no rides, I'm not working with you today. I work on my time, not your time, Lyft. Get it right. Y'all know how I work. If you don't have a consistent ride going with me, I'm gonna have other things to do with my day. My shipments just came in for my catalytic converters for a job I got going. So I got catalytic converters. I got a starter coming in for another job. I got a billet 2-3 accumulator coming in, and I got some O2 sensors. So hold up. So I got a lot of work coming in, man. I got a lot of mechanic work coming in so I can keep the money flowing. If Lyft ain't working with me, that's cool. You know me, I got clients all over town that need some car work done. As I'm driving around chatting with people, I'm talking about their cars and everything. And from that's how I get my work, And my people are good to me. They good. They be like, hey, man, how much you need for a deposit on the job? This is how much I need for the deposit. All right, cool. They'll shoot me the money real quick. Bam, I start ordering the parts and everything. Things get in. I start the job. Hey, have the truck dropped off. I'll get the work done. I don't mess with these apps. $75 is nah, you're not messing with me today. You're not messing with me. Like I said, what up, Chris? What's good? I had a couple of great consultations. My man Jonathan down in Florida, he actually had a consultation with me yesterday, I think it was, because I had a couple of clients and I had to chat with him too. Man, great guy. We had a great conversation. Great guy, good businessman. You know what I'm saying? And the rideshare industry don't even know who they're losing. We see a lot of protests going on. We see a whole bunch of crap going on. Nah, man, we do better than that. We out here getting private rides. We ain't worried about protesting. I done had maybe 4 private rides in the past 2 or 3 days, and I done made like $400. I did one Uber ride, honestly. This lady hooked me up. Penny Pincher Auto. Well, I don't know, man. I don't even know where Penny Pincher is. I use eBay a lot. I'm an eBay guy. Exactly. No protest for private rides. What up, Eric? So I picked up this lady on Uber, actually. Big Orange Cab, thank you, my brother. I appreciate the super chat, man. Having a good weekend. Here's to you, my mentor. Hey, man, much love and respect on that. I appreciate that, brother. But also, Kev, I got to sit with you, or I got to send you a text message. There's a ride coming up on June the 7th, and I need to know if you can help me with it. It's a ride to Coolidge and from Coolidge. It's June the 7th. We'll talk. Because I can do one way. I just can't do both ways. So I'm going to sit with you, and I'm going to give you some breakdowns, and they don't need your car because they're taking a couple of boxes with them. So you may have a ride coming up on June the 7th because I can only do one leg of it. So I'm going to need some help with the second leg. So, and like, it's only $100, but hey, $100 is $100. Like, I can make 100, you can make 100. That's what we can do, brother. All right, my man. All right, cool. Wayne said, finally catching alive. What up, my girl? Dams. What up, Greg? Needed this, man. So I picked up this lady yesterday on Uber. I had an $8 because I had just dropped an airport ride off, a private airport ride. Dropped my private airport ride off, and I'm cruising. I'm coming down, like, I think Ray Road. I think now it was Williams Hills or something, like William Fields. Hit an $8, turned on Uber. I was sitting right in the $8.50 surge. Man, okay, cool. Turn the app on. This lady hit me up, Elizabeth. She was like a mile down the road behind me, and I was taking her like 2 miles in the other direction, like $13, almost $14 for like 3 miles. I was like, all right, bet. So I whipped around, picked her up, and she was like, oh, this is nice. She was like, I got dropped off in a Tesla, and now I'm getting picked up in a big SUV. This is too nice. I said, what have I done? And I was like, well, I had a surge. That's the only reason why I picked you up, because I had a surge. So if I didn't have it, I would have to decline the ride. So the lady I was talking to her, and they were out for a birthday party. So I gave her my card, and I was talking about why more drivers are doing, private rides. So what up, Darius? So she was like, well, give me one of your cards or whatever, because, when we get together, when me and the girls get together, normally we all take different cars. If we had a car this big, you could just cruise around, pick all of us up or whatever. I was like, yeah, cruise around and just pick all, because they're all in the same area and they're all just driving different cars. She actually Ubered because she knew she was going to drink. She didn't want to drive. So I was like, man. So what up, David, my brother up in Ohio? So what we need to be doing is we need to find out, when you see somebody on Facebook, Instagram, anything else, if they say, hey, it's birthday, you see somebody saying happy birthday or whatever, reach out to them. Say, hey, and send them a picture of your car. Now, I want you to send them, I'm going to show you some nice pictures of my car. Send them pictures of your car and say, hey, I saw that you posted happy birthday. I'm actually a private driver. I do birthdays and events like that. Do you guys happen to need a driver if you're going to be drinking? And if it's a group of you guys, I can come up with a rate so I can actually get all you home so you don't, total your car and down your birthday. Make sure you get on Facebook. Look for those birthday notifications. If there are birthday notifications in your area, hit them people up. Hey, I saw it was your birthday. You guys need a driver? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you pictures right here. And this is what I mean by when I say, take pictures of your car. This is what I mean. Like, take pictures of your car, like sitting out in places. This thing is way too light. Wait a minute. It's too much light over there. All right, here we go. But this is what I mean. Like that. Like, do not take pictures of your car in your driveway. Do not do it. It is not a good marketing idea. Do not take a picture of your car for business in your driveway, unless your driveway is immaculate and it looks like, going to a casino or something. That's something else. But nobody wants to see your garage, the neighbor's trash can, the kid's shoes laying on the ground next door, a tricycle sitting on the curb. Nobody want to see that. It's too much. It's too much. Oh, there you go, Big Orange Kev with the big ride. That's what I'm saying. So as you can see in most of my pictures, like, I got other pictures too. Like, this is how I take my pictures of my truck. I take pictures of my car like this. This is not my driveway. I always take pictures of my car in nice places to take pictures of. I'll show you, like, even like this. I'm always taking pictures of my car in nice places. Do not, bad business idea. Take pictures of your car in your drive. It's nice if you want to show your friends, hey, I just bought a new car. That's cool. But for business, don't do it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Oh yeah, these pictures are all real. This is like early morning pictures, late night pictures, stuff like that. This is me with my picture on like a tripod standing next to it or whatever. And it's like, man, I got Beamer pictures in here. I send people pictures all the time, man. Let me see. Where's some good pictures at? I'm trying to see where some good car pictures are. Because I got some of my car pictures, I got stuff in the way. Some of them are at night too. Well, this is a fun looking picture right here. That's a picture of my car with like the sunset in the background. It's got palm trees in the background. So what you want to do is always get your car to an area where the background looks good. And if you're just cruising and driving, say, oh shit, that background looks good. Get out the car, clean off your lens. Don't have a fuzzy, dusty lens. Get your camera, wipe it off on your shirt. The first thing you do is clean off your camera lens. Clean off your camera lens so the pictures are sharp, because you don't want to have to edit it. Make the picture, clean off the camera lens, make sure you get all the finger smudges off. Then you take a picture of it. You get it nice and crisp. Because I mean, and all my pictures are camera shots. I'll tell you, like, even with my bikes, I'll show you how my bike pictures be coming up. Like this here. Like this is a picture of my bike too. Like that's my bike pic right there. Like all my pics, and that's at nighttime. That's at nighttime up under a street lamp with all my blue lights on. So what you want to do is always get something nice. Sure, I got pictures of my car in my driveway. I mean, who don't have pictures of their car in their driveway? But I do not use them for advertising and marketing. I don't do that. Like I'll show you, like, here's pictures of my cars in my driveway. You will never see me advertise with that saying, if you need a private driver, contact me ASAP. You will never see this. That's in my driveway. You don't want to see all that. Nobody want to see all that. It's like let me see. I got some car pics in here. Where's I got crazy car pics. Like this is in my driveway. Like that's in my driveway with my Jeep in the background. Nobody want to see that. That's not an advertising pic. That's a pic just so I can see what my back wheels look like. Stuff like that. Let me see. This is what the pic looks like. That's in my driveway. I would not send nobody that picture saying, hey, contact me for a ride. That's no, you don't do that. This is business, man. This is top level business. Top level business. So, oh yeah, this is a 2019, man. This is the 19. And it's funny, I got a picture in here somewhere. There's a nice ass picture I got in here. I'm trying to see, where is it at? Oh, this picture's pretty cool. This is at night, with my car at night sitting somewhere. It's got the doors all lit up and everything. Now, stuff like that, I would use that for advertising. And I'm telling people this as a come up. I'm telling you, how do I come up? Because even when I'm showing people pictures as I'm, doing work and everything, this is a picture of my car in front of some like White House looking thing way down the street, but whatever. But I'm trying to help people. So you went live at the right time, man. Hey, there you go. Go take a luxury nap. Go get it in, brother. But I just wanted to make sure, that I'm helping my community out. I'm helping my brothers because, like I said, I'm an old school corporate guy. I work with sales, marketing, accounting, finance. I work with all these guys. So I'm giving you free knowledge. I'm giving you free game, free knowledge. You can take it. You don't have to use it. But I'm just telling you, when I worked with casino marketing, when I worked in Vegas with Vegas marketing teams, you have to create the illusion of elegance with the prices you're charging. You got to create that environment, that atmosphere. Just taking the picture of your car next to a dumpster is not going to get that atmosphere. People are going to wonder why you charge them so much. They probably just going to take Uber. Because if you don't pay attention to the detail enough to say, I'm going to take a picture of my car in a really nice place. I'm going to drive. I'm going to have me a little photo shoot with my car, all angles, front, back, side to side, everything, maybe a few here, a few there. And you decide on which ones you want to use on your card. That's what I do. What up, King James? And I've been doing that ever since I had the Jeep. And some of my cars are cool, man. They look, people think they're professional pictures. I'm like, no, it was just the night was looking pretty good and the clouds were looking crazy. So I took a picture. So you do have to get a dealer's license to get cars at better prices from auction, or just do it normally? Well, if you have a public auction, that means it's open to the public. If you have a dealer only auction, then only dealers can go there. So you just got to find a public auction. That's all. But if you want a dealer only auction, you're looking at places like Mannheim, Odessa, places like that. But public auctions are pretty dope. You can get some good stuff out of there. Bunch of repos, shit like that, man. Actually, I got a couple of cars I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at 2 new BMWs to buy just so I can have people who want to do private rides rent them out. One's a BMW SUV, it's an X5. The other one's a 525i. So I'm looking at 2 Beamers right now, and I might buy them. They got to email me back. When they email me back, I'm gonna buy them because I want to like rent them out over a weekend, almost like Turo but for rideshare. If somebody says, "Hey man, I want to actually," he's sponsored by Prime. It's like, I want to actually, have a nicer car to do some rides this weekend. Can I get that Beamer off of you, man? Sure, I'll rent the Beamer out. Like, this is how much I charge a day. Go out, drive it, balls to the walls, make it how much you can. Advertise yourself. Then I got the all black X5. I might buy the all black X5 and rent that out. I'm not gonna drive it. I'll rent it out, and I'm gonna see exactly how it's gonna go because I gotta come up with some business moves. Rideshare is moving too slow for me. It's moving too slow. So I know there's people out there renting cars, don't want to rent cars. It's like, hey, you know what? If you come get one of mine, it's like, hey, you know what? Jeff got a few cars at the house, man. If you want to work today, you want to get some upscale money, you want to try to, get a certain type of clientele, shoot him a phone call, man. See what he charging. Get that car for the day. Just, you got to pay me up front. There ain't no pay me on the back end shit. If you don't got the money, you can't come talk to me. And I do chase motherfuckers down for my money. Which do you typically do for your cars? Oh, I just go to a dealership and buy them. That's all. I just walk up to a dealership and my bank already gives me credit lines. So all my credit lines come from the bank I use. So I call my bank. My bank tells me how much I can go for. They give me a price range and a year range and say, well, this is your year range, this is your price range, and we'll give you this much money. So I just go to a dealership, I negotiate my price, and I literally buy it for cash because I tell the dealership I'm buying it for cash. So they give me the cash price. I give them a number. It's like an 8-digit number. That digit number gets them a wire transfer for the amount we just agreed on. And then I just open my bank account and I'll just see it on my bank account now. It's like, okay, so I got this credit on my bank account. Like I bought the Beamer a couple of years back for like 43 grand. I only owe 23. So I paid off 20 grand already in like 2 years, 3 years almost. So it's almost paid off. And that's just how I buy cars. I already have my money when I walk in to the dealership. They don't know I got the money. They think I'm there to get a loan and have my credit ran and everything. No, I already got the money. I already talked to my bank already. I'm just here to negotiate a price. It was like, man. Yo, yeah. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, I got a couple of cars on deck right now. And the thing about me is that I could buy used cars. And if somebody says, hey, man, the transmission is out. That's why we knocked out 5Gs because the transmission is out. That's cool. I'll have a tow truck come pick it up. I'll order a new transmission so the transmission and the car could come like the same time. I can install a transmission myself. As long as the car can run, that's all I care about. Turn the car on. Let me hear it run. Car runs. What up, Jesse? The car's running. If I can hear the car run, that's it. It don't got to go into gear. The clutch could be out. I don't care because all I'm gonna do is yank the transmission out anyways. So what do I care? I just need that engine not to knock, tick, click. It has to turn over. All the dash lights have to come on. I could run a code scanner on it. If you see the torque converter module is out or something like cool. But other than that, I'll be buying cars all day. And I'm thinking, like I said, I want to get one SUV and one sedan. And both of them happen to be BMWs just because I work on BMW. So it's going to be easy for me to deal with those cars. Now, if I start getting cars that I'm not used to working on, like a Lexus or something like that, I might have a problem. Beamers, I can work on Beamers. Those to me are like little race cars. It takes a process to work on them, but I got all the tools for Beamers. I'm good with those. So it's going to be pretty nice, man. I'm gonna see if that business model works out for me. And if it don't work out, I got sons that need cars. Fuck it, they can have them. I'll sell them or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I'm not going to have all them cars around my house all the time, looking like Sanford and Son and shit. Walk out the house and there's just cars everywhere. It's like, man, which car do I take today? That's what it feels like now. I walk out the house. I don't know if I want to take the Jeep or if I want to take the SUV. I don't know what I'm going to take. I'm going to figure it out as I look at the gas hand first. Be like, oh yeah, half a tank. Okay, I'll take this. If it's on empty, shit, turn it off, go over somewhere else. Like, let's see. But man, it's getting to be that time. And I dropped a couple of videos talking about what Uber and Lyft are doing. Uber recently came out with the same thing Lyft came out, but I didn't know it. I didn't hear about it. But Uber came out with doing something for senior citizens. So Lyft followed behind. What up, Eric? It says Europe in the house. What's good on the other side of the pond? What's up? What's up? She over there like, oh yeah, I'm what time is it? Let me see. If it's like 11 a.m. there. No. Yeah, it's like 11 a.m. No. Because it's 2:04 p.m. Yeah, it's about 11 a.m. I don't know. Something like that. Because I gotta subtract 3 hours, then you flip it. So it's about 11 a.m. I would think. Maybe. PM, not AM, PM. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if I subtract 3 hours, that puts me at like in the AMs, which means you're in the PMs. Man, I'm telling you, I'll figure it out. Europe in the house once again. But Uber and Lyft both are doing that senior citizen thing right now, where they're trying to tell senior citizens, hey, if you come over there, hey man, I'll think about it. Thank you, Big Orange Kev. I appreciate you, brother. He said, I love how you're always thinking of ways to improve. Nothing keeps you down. Oh no, brother. I'm always on a mission, man. Always on a mission. And I like to share my ideas with other people out there in case they want to capitalize. And I know a lot of drivers who are scared of competition or they're not sure in who they are. They always say, Jeff, quit giving away all your secrets. Man, I might not even live to see tomorrow. The hell do I care for? I might die in my sleep tonight for all I know. So I'm not worried about giving out no secrets to nobody. This is life. If I think something's going to help me, I'll tell the next person. That's just how I am. And if it helps you and don't help me, cool, we still win because it's an idea that helps somebody. But I'm not going to sit around all day like these scary ass drivers out there. Ooh, I'm not going to tell nobody where my favorite spot is. You might die in your sleep tonight. So what do you care about where your favorite spot is? You can't drive no more because you're dead. So people kill me with that shit. I'll be 52 years old. There's no real secrets to my life. No real secrets. Everybody pretty much knows everything. And I'm still okay. So therefore, me holding secrets versus me telling secrets, it ain't no real difference. I've still made it this far, just being a normal, average, everyday person, helping people out. But yet you got people out there who are struggling, acting like they got all these secrets they're keeping from people, but they're struggling. It's like, bro, don't you realize that the more you hold on to, your hands are like this. You holding on to all this information, all this shit. You've never opened your hands up to release all that to everybody and to have your hands open to catch the next blessing coming to you. Because you're just sitting around like this the whole time, trying to hold on all these secrets, and you're not even going nowhere. You're still broke. You're still renting. You're still doing this. You're not doing nothing holding on to secrets. I release information. I give out information. And in return, the universe takes care of me, man. 11-11. The universe always aligns and shit comes back to me, man. Crazy. Say, Jeff, only doing Uber Comfort. Got a Tesla Model 3 for $15K. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yep, live for today, not yesterday or tomorrow. That's what I'm saying, man. And I wake up every day. I already have an agenda on what I want today to go like. Tomorrow's going to come. I'm not worried about tomorrow. It'll be there when it gets there. But I need to make it through today. So there is no, well, I'm going to hold secrets. I'm going to keep people from knowing what I know and doing what I do. And I'm going to become better. I think I'm better through education. I mean, think of all the teachers we got, the professors we got, the engineering professors, the apprenticeships we got. Everybody teaching everybody so much on this planet. And the people that are doing the teaching always seem to be improving. They're always like better off because they're so busy making sure they're perfecting their craft to at least teach their craft. If you're not perfecting your craft, you can't teach your craft to the next person to see it replicated. I see what I'm doing replicated all the time, and it feels amazing to see people making real money. Thank you, Darius, for the super chat, brother. He says, hey, he says, just told an Uber driver from Maine about you and Hum. Hopefully he could be a part of the 300. Hey, man, you know where to send him. Send him on over, man. Send him on over. We the 300, man. We the 300. We always trying to build this group up. And we educating each other. That's what we do over here. We educate each other. And if we can actually get people to believe in the power of passing knowledge, you're talking to other riders out there, and other riders are knowing that other drivers are doing the same thing the last rider just did, so they feel more comfortable. If it's only one or two riders doing it, nobody feels comfortable. You got 10, 15 riders doing it and the drivers doing it in the same area. Oh, they're comfortable with it. Oh, it's okay to go off app. There's a TikTok out right now of a girl who everybody's pissed off at because the girl is a rider. She's a rider. The app was charging her like $130. It was only paying the driver, $60. So the rider was paying $130 to the app. The driver was getting $60. The rider says, hey, if you cancel this ride, I'll give you $85 instead. So the girl said, okay, she canceled. Do you know all these haters on TikTok was like, why don't you just pay her the whole $135? I'm like, no, she didn't have to do that. She could have just said, leave it on the app and let the girl get $60. She actually helped the girl out and kept the money in the community by saying, hey, cancel this and I'll just give you $85. So she saved $50 and the girl got $25 extra. She didn't have to tip her nothing. That's what we've been doing all day. Now we got riders out there saying that, man. I love it. I love it. Say just to FYI for all you San Diego members, 300 Hum is coming to San Diego next. What? There we go, baby. There we go. San Diego. Hum is coming to San Diego next. Uh-oh. You know what that's going to... Hey, we might have to go out to San Diego, like fly out there and train people, man. Let's do a training seminar. Let's fly out. The feds want to sue Uber for making it hard for people wanting to cancel Uber One. Oh, I heard about that. I heard about it. And that's, if you have a rider in the car right now, now is the perfect time to turn your speakers up. Turn it up, because I'm finna tell these riders something right now. The fact, like what Greg is saying, Uber was automatically enrolling people into the program called Uber One. Nobody was signing up for it. A lot of people weren't signing up. Uber was signing up people who didn't even have Uber accounts. They were just looking at their bank statement going, what's this $9.99 from Uber about? They had to call about it. And Uber was like, oh, yeah, you signed up for Uber One. No, I didn't. This is what I have been telling you people this whole time. They are stealing our tips, stealing our fares, doing everything under the sun to boost their revenue numbers, because all of these supervisors and all of these managers are getting bonuses based on their revenue numbers. So if they doing great in revenue, stealing our tips, they don't care about us losing our tips. They've got to boost their revenue numbers. They don't care about signing up all these people for Uber One. They don't care, because as long as their revenue numbers looking good, they're going to get a kickback. Uber's going to be like, wait a minute. So all of these people never sign up for Uber One. They don't even have Uber accounts. Nope. So all these revenue numbers are wrong. So that means all the bonuses we paid out to you guys were ill-gotten bonuses. But these employees don't care, because Uber has very low quality control. Now, to get out of Uber One, all of these people went through 24 pages or 32 pages of information, of screens. They went through 32 screens doing 24 processes. Or is it 24 screens doing 34 processes? Something weird like that. But that's the only way you can get out of Uber One. You couldn't even get out of, so they were charging you $9.99 a month to be a part of Uber One when you never signed up for it, because you don't even have an Uber account and you don't even know how to undo it. So you just keep getting this hit for $10 a month from Uber, $10 a month from Uber. And you like just said, my best friend had that happen to him. He couldn't even get Uber on the phone, everything through emails. And the FTC is saying Uber was making it too hard for people to cancel by having this whole myriad, this maze they were going through just to get to the end where they stopped being charged $9.99. Nobody could figure it out. And so they kept getting charged $9.99. You'd run out of time. And Uber actually said there was something in their tutorial or whatever to employees and staff to make it as hard as possible for people to get out. You're going to end up wearing them down. You wear people down. So if they can't get out and they're going through this process over and over and they get to the 25th page out of 32 and something happens, they got to go through it all over again. You wear them down, and they just stop trying to cancel. And now you're going to get another $9.99 the next month. So they try to cancel, they do it all over again. That's how Uber was getting money. They steal money to boost their revenue numbers. You look at their stock numbers. A lot of these people who were investors don't realize everything was going on. We tell them on this channel, hey, these guys are stealing our tips. These guys are stealing fares from us. They're shaving fares and everything. Yet the investors think Uber is the best thing since sliced bread. Oh man, I can't wait. This company's gonna be amazing with all these AVs out there and driverless vehicles and all these contracts we got with, healthcare agencies and all these tax dollars we're gonna get. Man, we're gonna make a killing with these apps. We're gonna rip all these communities off. We're gonna get rid of all these drivers, have them all back at W-2s. Like that girl on TikTok. She was a rider and she started talking to her driver. She said, hey, cancel this and I'll give you $85. I cannot believe all the people that were pissed off at her for not giving her the whole amount. This is what kills me. Everybody who was saying that, I wonder if they're riders. Because if they are riders and they're saying just give the whole amount that you would pay to Uber to the driver, I need to talk to those riders. I need to get them in my car. Because if all people were upset at her for only giving 85 and not the 135, I want to take you, because when Uber's charging you 150, give me the 150. No, man, that's too high anyways. I'll give you like 100, 120. I can't give you 150, man. That's too high. They'll all talk that shit until they don't want to sit in the back seat and having to make the payment. They just wanted to make the girl feel bad. I told her, I said, good shit. I'm glad you did that. I told her that on her. I said, good shit. Glad you did it. Now she goes look at my TikTok and she'll go, oh, this ain't just some random ass dude on TikTok. He's got a little following. My TikTok is crazy. It's crazier than my Facebook, but I'm only on it every once in a while. I don't get on TikTok because I'll drop a video over there and it'll go like ape shit. So I rarely go over. 3 videos alone that I posted got like 2 million views, just 3 videos. The rest got like 8,000, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 11,000. TikTok is a whole nother animal. It's different. I don't mess around over there. What up, Melly Mel? But I did start my other channel here, J Watts TV, and J Watts TV is doing pretty good. It's actually doing pretty good. Only got, like I said, 132 subs, but my videos be getting almost 1,000 views. My shorts be getting like 1,000 views. I'm like, dude, this little channel might do okay. It might do okay. And I don't even post a whole lot. So for everybody out there who's doing YouTube and you think you need to be posting 50, 60 times a day, you're oversaturating your channel. Go look at J Watts TV. Go look at J Watts TV and you tell me, how do I only have 100 something subs, but you look at some of those videos I drop, you like, damn, these things are going nuts. Trust me. Even shorts and videos I've been dropping over here lately, they're going nuts because I told y'all that I'm paying somebody to help me with my YouTube channel so they can get it to go somewhere. So all they're doing is giving me information. They're saying, Jeff, you got amazing content. Change your thumbnails. And I told y'all my last live stream, y'all are going to see different thumbnails. So I appreciate people like Bighorn Kev, appreciate people like Darius, because you guys are helping support the channel. With that money, YouTube sees us because they see us in the algorithm, because they see the payments. They see the payments you guys are making. And then I'm using that money to help parlay on information to make this channel even bigger. So it's not like I'm taking y'all money going out and having a beer. I'm not doing that. I'm making the 300 even stronger. So I thank people like Bighorn Kev. I thank you, Darius. Greg, you've donated before. Man, I appreciate that because it all helps this channel because we feel that we are a true force. People out there striking and protesting, that's all cool. Strike and protest. I support you. Strike and protest. But you got to realize how we protest. We get paid to protest. We get paid for a private client. We get paid. We ain't walking around with poster boards and popsicle sticks and shit like that. We get paid to protest. When I say I'm not dropping on the apps because I'm protesting, that shit lasts a month long. I'm doing private clients all month. When I protest, oh, you guys need to do it for more than a day. Trust me, we do this shit for a month. You talking to the 300 over here. You're not talking to some regular ass channel. You talking to the 300 over here. When we protest, we protesting weeks at a time. I can show you what I've done on Lyft so far, because I be protesting the hell out of Lyft. I don't care. This is what I made on Lyft all week. And I did one ride in the middle, so I gave him the middle finger. That's a $35 middle finger. I did a ride on the middle of the week just to give him a middle finger. That's how I wanted to look too. I ain't taking no more rides. They say, man, look at his screen. His screen seriously giving us the middle finger. It's like, yep. I did one ride, dead center of the week, like, they like, dude, I'm playing digital chess with their ass. They like, man, how come this guy ain't driving? I'm like, I ain't playing with their ass. Gave them the digital middle finger. It's like, this dude won't. I'm protesting. I'm out doing private rides. And I tell y'all, when I open my Square, you see all these Square payments coming through. You see everything I'm doing, I make sure all my payments are coming through Square. All my payments come through Cash App. And I appreciate you, Tyrese, my man Ty. He hit me up today. Let me go down here. My man Tyree Jameson, he hit me up today, and I appreciate it, man. He sent me $10. He sent me $10. I appreciate that, brother. I had to put 300 on it. I was gonna make a video just showing, man, at the three. So even outside of YouTube, we got people supporting us through the 300. My homegirl Roxy, she hit me up. Wait a minute, Roxy, she hit me up with $20. I had to put a 300 on her. I haven't had time to make a video yet, but I want to make sure you guys know people are supporting this content. That we are, when y'all see the thumbnails changing up, when you see the format changing up, when you see your notifications hitting like crazy all of a sudden, you go, what the hell is Jeff doing over there? To make a channel truly successful on YouTube or any other platform, it's more than just posting a lot. People tell you that shit. Keep posting nonstop. I got 1,300 something videos over here. I've seen channels over there with 150 videos and they got like 800,000 subs because they know what they're doing. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that, brother. See, this is what I mean, man. The algorithm sees stuff like that. And the algorithm's like, this channel is something major. It's bigger than the protest. This is the 300. Jesse's part of the 300. And Jesse went out and he said, that's for the live consultation. There you go, brother. And that right there. And on top of that, Jesse just went and got a Forerunner, a Pathfinder. So you just bought a new Pathfinder. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, all black leather interior, super black wheels, crystal clear white coat, man. You got to get that thing. I don't know if it's tinted up or not. I wasn't looking too hard. I don't know if it's tinted up. But when I see the 300 elevating like that, Jesse, he was rolling around in a Hyundai for a couple of years, cruising in a Hyundai. And he's been working on private clients. And now I see that big white SUV sitting in. I'm like, dude, you doing it, man. Thank you, Bighorn Kev. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, it is tinted. Okay. Hey, Bighorn Kev said, I've been protesting since April the 1st, 2024. Private rides leading the way. The apps no longer force me to take their garbage rides. And that's power. That's what the apps are scared of right there. Exactly what Bighorn Kev said. They're scared of people saying, you don't force me to take your shit rides no more. I don't care about you not sending me any rides. They're shit anyways. I'm out doing private rides. So when the apps start getting drivers who have strength, we not scared. We not out there begging, please send us better rides. Man, keep your $7, $8 rides. Keep your $11 rides. We all making $40 rides, $350. Kev, what are you doing? A $450 ride? You doing a $450 ride where your client is even putting you up in the hotel because you're doing a distance ride. They're paying for your hotel room and everything and giving you the $450 on top of that. So I'm sitting there like, the apps are not setting up deals like that. The app, what up, LA? The apps are not setting up deals to where you take your client somewhere, your client books you up in the hotel, pays for and gives you $450 for the whole process, paying for your food, your hotel, everything. The apps don't do that. That's called customer service and knowing your worth. And I'm glad we are a channel that's about knowing your worth. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I've been really hammering on a Shedeur Sanders situation. I've been hammering on this situation for a reason, because knowing your worth is exactly what these guys are going through. And the apps are going to try to tell you you ain't worth it. And they're going to keep sending you bullshit. They're going to keep putting you on the back burner. They're going to keep trying to throw, and you stand your ground. You do one ride a week. You stand your ground. They, oh, look at Jeff. Jeff ain't making no money. He did one ride for $35 all week. But you ain't seen my Square account. You ain't seen my Cash App account. You ain't seen the cash in my wallet account. Like, all you seeing is Lyft. I know my worth enough to know better than to sit there and let them treat me like that when I know what I'm really worth. That's Shedeur Sanders. I'm going to tell you why. This kid was making millions. He's driving a Rolls Royce in college. This dude was making more in college than he's making in the NFL when it comes to money. He's selling merchandise. His entire family has podcasts. They've got YouTube channels. They got IG channels. They got brand deals. This dude was making money already. He don't even need the NFL. He just want to play football. He don't need the money. He know his worth because he's already making money already. This dude make way more money than any of these rookies out there. He's making way more money than, look at his NIL deals. He could have stayed in college and been making more than these people in the NFL. Could have did it. But he wants to play to prove his level. That's it. He know his worth, though. The NFL knows this. The NFL is upset at him because they know this kid can talk what he wants to talk because our money don't really interest him. He don't even need our money. He can laugh at our money. Like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark was laughing at WNBA money. She was in it to play. That's it. She didn't need the money. Caitlin Clark was like, this is what y'all really gonna offer me to play for y'all for 1 year? Like 70 grand? She makes 70 grand in a week. She makes 70 G's a week in college. So I'm sitting there like, this guy knows his worth. His dad knows his worth. They know that he just wants to play ball, but he wants to play at a level that people are ready to play at. They don't want to play for a whole bunch of athletes who got the money already, and they just want to sit around on the injured list. They want to kind of cakewalk through the league or whatever while they partying all weekend, doing shit like Pac-Man Jones and them up in strip clubs. He don't want to play for a team like that. He wants to play for a team that really wants to win, because this kid, he's got money already. So he's not doing it for the money. He's doing it for the wins. He wants to win. He wants to be like his dad. He wants to be a winner. That's it. So when I sit and I look at all these drivers and I'm saying, we may not have money on these apps, but that don't mean we don't have money. See, we're winners. We do private rides. We know our worth. We're winners. What you see us doing on the apps and we ain't getting no banger rides like you get, we also ain't working 80 hours a week. We not working those 75 hours a week. We might work 25, 30 hours a week, and we still sitting on 2 G's a week, 25, 30 hours, average about $100 an hour. I mean, even on the Lyft app, shit, I think on the Lyft app, I think they got me at that. Yeah, that's what I average on the Lyft app right there. I average $122 on the Lyft app because I don't drive. I average 120, I only take rides that are worth it. Like, they just sent me that $75 ride before I sat on this live stream. I'm getting everything ready, got my drink situated. Lyft sends me a ride. Lyft sends me a $75 ride for like 20 miles as soon as I sat down. I had this app running for the last 3 hours. I forgot it was even turned on. So here I am sitting down, $75. Am I supposed to just stop the live stream, cancel the live stream? No, I canceled the ride. Y'all are more important to me than that because I know my worth already. Lyft is playing games with me. You guys are helping me support this channel. You guys are keeping this channel going, and I appreciate that. I would rather sit here and hang out with y'all, give y'all that motivation, that encouragement, that little extra juice to go out and make that money, than go make this money for Lyft. Because if Lyft give me $75, they must have charged these people like about $120, $130. Who knows? I ain't worried about Lyft. Decline. I'm not doing it. I turn the app off real quick. Thanks for letting me know you've been turned on. Turn it off. I don't need that $75. I got the 300 right here. This is how we roll. And we serious about it. When we say the 300, we serious about it. And I know Gig Geezer came up. He talked with me about Gideon's army in the Bible, Gideon's army in the 300. But what's funny is that Jonathan on our consultation, he was like, hey, Jeff, I got a question for you, man. Where'd you get the 300 from? I was like, oh man, long time ago, man. I watched this movie. I used to put this 300 clip like in all my videos back in the day, man. I used to put, when I was in the garage doing stuff, I put my 300. He says, oh, he said, because I swear you're talking about like Gideon's army. And I was like, that's funny that you say that because you're the second person that said that now. Gideon's army, man. Gideon's army. My claim to fame is a 3 to 4 mile trip back and forth to Boondocks. Charged 40, got 180. Haven't drove on the app since December 2024. What up, Matt? I'm telling you, brother. I used to run into Matt in Scottsdale. I used to be sitting on the side of the road just chilling. Remember them days, Matt, sitting on the side of the road just chilling? You come riding up, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I ain't driving. I'm just chilling. Oh, yeah. So me, the 300 is me. Look, like I said, there was an army out. And there was a small band of guys. And they decided that they wanted to actually go up against the big dogs. They were tired of being overtaken, their whole region being overthrown by armies and kings and all this. So they said, you know what, we finna fight back. We gonna fight back. The 300 slowly started getting more brave individuals. You had a lot of pigeons that were, no, we're cool. I don't want to die. You're gonna die anyways. You might as well die fighting. You're gonna go broke anyways. Driving on the apps, you gonna go broke anyways. Might as well go broke fighting for your money. Don't go broke letting somebody run you over while you paying the apps. You going broke doing pigeon rides. Why you going broke doing pigeon rides? You going broke working 80 hours a week. Why not fight back? If you gonna go broke fighting. That's just the way I look at it. So when I'm out there, man, I'm admit I was a Jonesboro live stream. That's why I support this channel. I appreciate it, brother. I haven't had a lot of time because I've been working on cars out in the garage and everything. So I got to keep that money flowing. I got, car parts coming in. I'm out doing my private rides. I'm like, let me get a live stream in. Today's a good day. But I tell folks, man, if you're going to do anything anyways, you might as well go down fighting. I see people driving on these apps. They get into a wreck or their car break down or something happen. They end up broke. You ain't got no private clients? Nope. So the whole time you've been doing this, you ain't never had a nope, no private clients. So you literally went broke by choice. Because if I go broke, I need to be in control of it. I don't want an algorithm to break me, because that's what's happening right now. The algorithm is breaking people. You saw those $3-4 scheduled rides at 4:00 in the morning. I'm not doing a $3 ride at 4:00 in the morning. No, because the app probably charged some people $12, $13, $14 for that ride. And I'm getting $4 out of that. No, catch the bus. For $3, you can catch the bus when you wake up. Walk down to the bus stop, catch the bus. Now you just paid $3. Somebody got a $3 ride for $3, but you don't pay $12 and I get $3. It don't work like that. Get a private ride. Get a private driver. That's what you do. So this channel was set up for the 300 to fight back. If we gonna die, at least we gonna fight. We not gonna go down without swinging. And there's too many drivers out there going down without swinging. They letting the app step on them. They scared. They scared to fight back. I don't want to get deactivated. Well, you can stay activated and still go broke. How many activated people out there are worse off because they're active? They'd be better off if they had a W-2. You worse off because you're activated. Risk getting deactivated. See how much money you gonna make. Risk driving around private clients. See how much money you gonna make. You're gonna be like, man, this is kind of crazy. Like a $200 day to a private driver, a $200 day is normal. It's not, oh my God, I just made $200. Oh, and that used to be the standard for rideshare, $200. Oh, that's the standard. If you can clear 200, you had a great day. Yeah, you're working 10 hours a day. You're making $20 an hour. That's the standard. Then the standard became $250, $300. Oh man. And I'm sitting there like, bro, in private rides, if we hit a $500, $600 day, $600, and we've only worked like 4 or 5 hours. We've done 4 or 5 hours of driving and we made $400 to $500. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we drive over here. This is a banger mechanic video. Turning into a transmission is super technical. Not anyone can remove and replace the transmission, but tearing into it and rebuilding is another level. Oh, bro, I don't know, man. It's in my head, brother. I got to tell people, I think in a past life I was somebody else. I don't even know, man. I was somebody else because I grew up doing this. I wasn't taught to do this, or I wasn't trained to do this. I grew up just understanding mechanics and understanding what things were. I know part names, I know tool names. So you kind of figure out engineering and you know what parts go to what parts because they have to match. I was like, okay, you got this washer, it goes up under this bolt. All right, cool. This bolt goes into that frame right there. Okay, it holds that bracket together. Oh, and you just start putting 2 and 2 together. And now you rebuilt everything. You're like, dude, how did I just rebuild that? I don't know. It's just something it's in my head, man. It's already in my head. When I bought the Beamer, I knew I didn't care about the warranty because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fix it myself. I got so many BMW videos. People be like, man, I'm glad you posted this video about this Beamer. It's the only 2019 I've ever worked on is my own. And people go, well, how did you figure it out? I'm like, well, first thing I did was took it apart. Once you take it apart and you see all the parts involved, you know it's only one way to go back together because you can't put it together backwards. It's impossible. It can only go back together one. So you lay as you're taking things off, you lay all your parts in a long line. And when you're starting to put back together, you put them all back together how you lined them up. Done deal. Now, if I threw everything in a big ass pile the very first time I took it apart, I might have some shit left over at the end. Be like, dude, what are these retaining rings going to? I wouldn't know. But if you lay everything out as you're taking it apart, you have to put it back together and you go slow to make sure you didn't slide a part up under a part by mistake. Just different, man. Very different. Very different. This is 90% can't tear it apart and rebuild them. I love watching your mechanic tutorials. Oh man, I appreciate that, brother. And see, Matt, and a lot of times I'll put them on shorts because I know a lot of mechanics, we don't have a lot of time to look at the whole video. I do got whole videos of things, but the shorts, since they're giving me up to 3 minutes now, I can really get into something within a quick 3 minute, like, okay, this, and I keep the camera on exactly what I'm talking about. I never really show me. I keep the camera on exactly what I'm talking about, and I point to things. I show, because when they take it apart, that's what they're going to see. They're not going to see me when they take a transmission apart. So they don't need to see. I hate mechanic videos where all you see is the dude face like, yeah, and when you take the transmission apart, first thing you want, I'm like, dude, get your fucking face out of the camera. I ain't going to see you when I take my transmission apart. What the fuck am I looking at you for? Turn the camera around, aim it at the part. Talk about. I can hear your voice. Just talk while you're pointing at the parts. Oh, and then once you end up doing this, the second time, I'll be like, dude, why these motherfuckers always looking at the camera? I can't watch mechanic videos, man. I can't. So I had to make them. So a lot of mechanic videos, you don't see my face. You don't, because y'all need to see me. You can hear me. And I'm pointing at what I'm doing. I'm like, move this here, move it, and this is what you got to move here, and you got to do this and that. And people go, oh, man, thanks for explaining, because I couldn't figure it out. Because you probably was watching the video with somebody like, yeah, when you take apart the first thing, what you want to do with your screwdriver? Like, dude, get your fucking face out of the camera. Like, man, what up, E-Love? What's good? Wasn't that? Everyone thinks I found a unicorn with this ride, but this ride was referred by one of my clients. And you don't get that by slaving away with Uber and Lyft. Nope. That's word of mouth. That's customer service. They're like, hey, Kev's your guy. Here's his phone number. Call him. This is the guy right here. He's going to take care of you. Uber and Lyft ain't never going to send you a banger ride like that. They're going to send you like a $4 reservation. Watch your can't ring orientation and check clutch pack clearances. Love the videos. Just, oh, there you go. Thanks, brother. Yup, I be doing them rings, man. LA said, you're killing me. I'm telling you, watch some of these mechanic videos. I have to scroll through them. I'm like, I don't see why these motherfuckers think they newscasters. You're not a newscaster. You're putting together a transmission. Show me the transmission. I swear to God, if I take a transmission out of truck one day and one of these motherfuckers pop out the truck like, hey, Jeff, you didn't think I was going to be in here. That's why you see my face. It's like, wait a fucking minute. This dude was really in my transmission. Like, no, I hate mechanics that do that shit. It's like, get out of the camera. Show me what I'm here for, man. Put the camera on the rings. Show me the broken rings. Show me where the gears are ground out. Show me just show me shit. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Especially when I was doing my motor mount video for the BMW. I tried to look at one video and the guy was this motherfucker was telling me the life story of why he even has a BMW, how his cousin got him involved in BMW. I don't even think I saw his car. I watched that shit for about 30, 40 seconds. Was like, I'm gonna go work on my car. I had no idea what I was doing when I started with that Beamer. I was looking for help. I said, well, before I get started, let me make sure this shit ain't too complicated. Of course it was super complicated, but I found that out because I was working on it. But trying to find a video of it, the dude was just he was sitting in his garage and then this is my first, 530i, 330, and I had the XZ7, and I had two POLs and an LOL, an LMAO, and a PHP with an LSD. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Where's the car at, man? So I was like, fuck it. Can't watch YouTube. So I went outside and I just started working on mine. And that's when people look at my motor mount video, they go, dude, why did you cut that? I'm like, because I wanted to. It's my car and I cut it. I ain't never seen nobody cut that. Well, now you have. It's like I cut that because I couldn't get the motor mount. I dropped the subframe because I didn't know you had to do that. So I dropped the subframe, raised the motor up. I still didn't have enough clearance. So I got my fucking little Sawzall and I just took off like a quarter piece of this little piece that was on top of the subframe and it slid straight out. And I was like, there you go. All you gotta do is get your angle grind, go like, cut this little piece off and it'll slide right out. Why you cut the subframe? Because it's my car, damn it. It's like, you ain't gonna see me in the camera. And yesterday I had a LSD X5 PCP. Gonna get out the camera, show me the car. Nah, man, but yeah, I love my mechanic videos because it's my piece. It's my piece. And a lot of people know, even back in the day, man, when I was younger, I was in relationships and shit like that. If I was with a girl, she had to be in the garage with me. If she wasn't in the garage with me, wasn't helping me out, she wasn't even seeing me. I mean, I had some of the finest girls. I tell motherfuckers like this, real talk. I had some of the finest girls, nails done and everything, in the garage, working on motorcycle calipers, taking pins out, running air equipment and shit. And you'd be like, wait a minute, that girl works on motorcycles? I'm like, yeah, she works on my motorcycle. Bullshit. I'm like, yeah, I just show her what needs to be taken off, this and that. She gets the air guns. She's polishing shit, cleaning shit, moving, installing pads. Like, no way. Like, yeah, man. Has she ever worked on a bike? No, but it's easy to teach. They be like, bro, that girl's crazy. I'm like, that's the kind of guy she got with. She knew I was a garage dude. It's like, I'm in the garage all the time. You don't see me in no wine and cheese places eating wine and cheese, hanging out with Chad and Biff. Like, what's up, man? What's up, bro? How was lacrosse? Lacrosse was amazing. Like, nah, I don't do that shit. I'm like, man, I'm gonna rip out this 4L60. I gotta put a new sun shell in that shit. Clutch packs is all fucked up. I'm putting a new spline in there. Plus my torque converter's locked up. What? Shut up, Biff. Say, I don't deal with people like that. You gotta be in the garage with me. But for the rest of you guys out there making money today, y'all, like I said, y'all know it is Kentucky Derby weekend, Churchill Downs and all that shit this weekend. Make money. Talk to people. This is where the people are going to parties. This is where people are drinking. This is where people are winning. People are making bets. They're winning bets, side bets left and right. You might be a benefactor of somebody just having a really good day. Hey, man, thank you so much, man. It was fun. I'm glad you came pick us up. Here's $200 because the dude got like $4,000 on him. $200 ain't shit to him. Here's $200. It's like giving you $10. Here's $200, man. Get out. And later, yeah, Cinco de Mayo weekend too. Yeah, you right. I keep forgetting about that. Ocho Cinco. No, Cinco de Mayo. Actually, that's called May the 5th for all you people out there that don't speak English. Speak Spanish, I mean. Cinco de Mayo for all you people that don't know how to speak English. That's Cinco de Mayo. It's like, man, wait a minute. Cinco de Mayo is English? I thought that shit was Spanish. No, man. We've been saying Cinco de Mayo in America for a long time. That shit's English now. That's like the Gulf of America, damn it. Cinco de Mayo is English. It's like, wait a minute. I didn't know that. Yeah. But nah, Cinco de Mayo, man. Oh, thank you, Jose, for the super sticker, my brother. I appreciate that. He said, Cinco de Mayo. It's like, hey, what I want to do this weekend, because like I said, I live in a Hispanic neighborhood. So all I got to do is just hang out in the front. Somebody's going to be like, hey, bro, are you working tonight? Yeah. Let me get your number because we're going to be. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Cool. Let's go. Like, yeah, man, because we're going to go out tonight and have some tequila. We're going to have tequila, bro. You're going to come pick us up. Yeah, I'm going to pick y'all up, bro. I'll pick y'all up. Oh, cool, man. You know how to drive that truck. You can drive that truck. Yeah, bro. And that's what I do, man. Get that money. Get it. Appreciate it, Jose. Anytime, bro. Anytime. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Thank you, my man. Like I said, you guys are supporting this channel. And not only do I see it, but YouTube sees it. Because if I show you guys, let me see if I can show you guys what my views are. Let me see something. Let me do like this. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys what my view count has been lately. And it's because of y'all. It's not because of much that I do. All I do is what I'm told to do, which is to go through and I kind of help with some of these videos. Oh, I got somebody watching J Watts TV. Thank you for whoever's over there watching J Watts TV. I appreciate it because I can see you through this thing here. I just don't know who you are, but I appreciate you for checking it out through that. I don't want to switch accounts. Hold, let me go through here real quick. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, here it is. Studio right here. Studio. Okay. Analytics. Bam. Yeah, here we go. Yes. Oh, this is crazy. All right, let me show you guys what I mean. This is Duke laughing over there. Hold up for a second. Share screen. Where we at? Right here. Bam. Share. Come on, thing. There we go. Right here. Okay, so these are my channel analytics right here. So you see this over on the side? Let me open this up right here. Let me go like this. Okay, right here. That right there. The number of views. Now, the only people on my channel are 14,000 subscribers. I only got 14,000 subscribers on this channel. But look at the live, look at the count. We're at 14,000, almost 500 people because of these. Like normally, this is what happens on my channel. Like these are the hours it'll say like at 3 to 4 p.m. yesterday, 215 people passed through my channel. Then 153. The lowest I had was at, what time was that? That was at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock a.m. Only 75 people was on my channel between 2 and 3 a.m. And then it started going up. So by the time 7 o'clock this morning hit, 425 people came back to the channel. Now, in the day, like you got right here, this is when it started climbing at 3 o'clock a.m. Now, remember over here, 3 o'clock a.m. right here was trash. 3 o'clock a.m. the other day was 112. 3 o'clock a.m. this day was 355. And then it jumped to 538. Then it jumped to 772. Then it jumped to 874. And it's been hovering like over the sixes, over the fives and everything. Now I'm still over 4. But to have 14,000 people on the channel in the last 48 hours, 14,000, that's almost half the people on my channel are coming back every day. That's what it is to me. About half the people are coming back every day. It's okay. I switched to J Watch TV. Thank you, Lori. She said, I switched to J Watch TV. There you go. J Watch TV is getting some watch hours. But that's what I mean by, let me put this back down. Oh, now it's way too small. Yeah, but see, and then my number one content right now is this right here, because I got the NFL Scared to Coach Prime thing. It's 7,700 views, and I just dropped that either today or yesterday. I don't even remember when I dropped it, either today or yesterday. But if I go through my content here, I can show you guys all my content. Let me open this up some. Okay. I don't know how I keep doing that, but you'll see some of my videos are the one I dropped this morning only has 287 views. That's cool, because sometimes in the middle of the night, these views will spike. It'll be 287, then it'll get 287 in 1 hour. It'll just go through the roof. But most of our videos are 2,200 here. That's the Uber Black one at 2,200. You got a 1,800, a 1,700, a 13, a 1,600, 2,700, 2,400, 586, 1,200, 16, 15, 2,700, 2,600. But when you go to my shorts, it gets even worse. Here, I got one that's 9,160, 1,100, 2,500, 5,400, 1,500, 1,200, 2,000, 13, 3,000, 2,200, 1,000, 3,000, 10,000. That's the lower control arm thing. 10,000, 875, 17, 15. Stuff like that. But I show stuff like that to show you guys behind the scenes. But thank you, Billy. I appreciate that, man. And like I said, it's because YouTube is actually putting this channel, all of our comments and all the activity we have on this channel, it's moving us into a different part of the algorithm where they're having the bigger channels. We're a small channel. Like I said, we only got 14,000 people, but we got 14,000 people and we're getting 14,000 views over the last couple of days on the channel. Just think, if you got a channel with 100,000 people on your channel, and over the last couple of days, you got over 100,000 views on all your videos, that's good. If every 2 days you can make 100,000 views every 2 days because you got 100,000 people, that's half the people coming back to your channel every day. So for this channel to be small and to get in that 48-hour period, as long as those two numbers matches, that means half my people are coming back. If half aren't coming back, that means new people are coming. And that keeps the algorithm noticing who we are. And then on top of that, they say, hey, people like Kev, they'll say, hey, you know what? Kev, they're supporting the channel. He's got a community. They're supporting the channel. The channel is growing. How can we make this channel better? Send it out to new people. So they start radiating to riders like that girl that paid the $85 to the lady instead of the $135 to the app. People like that start finding this channel. When people like that find this channel, that helps drivers out there, because people go, oh, I came here for the Deion Sanders chat. I'm not a driver. I came here for the Deion Sanders chat. I came here for the, the repairs. I came for the RAV4 repairs. I came for the BMW repairs. But these are all people who use rideshare. And they're hearing us speak about rideshare because YouTube has thrown us into an algorithm that grabs all the new people because they see the support. They see people, like I said, like Kev. They see people like Billy. They see people like, Darius or whatever. They see everybody on here, Young Boy. They see Laura. They see everybody, Jose. They see everybody in here. And they're going, if we can just keep this momentum of this channel building, this YouTube partner we have in Mic Drop Barbecue could be good for YouTube and for Mic Drop and for everybody, because we're getting clients out of it. Y'all don't realize we're getting clients out of this. There's people on TikTok right now saying, I would rather pay my driver than pay Uber. There's people saying that right now on TikTok, saying it on Facebook, saying it on Instagram. And we've been saying it for how long have I been saying, I'm trying to do something different to get more riders to this channel. I've been saying that for over a year. I'm trying to do something different to get more riders to this channel. And I've been doing my best. When I haven't been doing live stream, I haven't been working with you guys have been keeping the support coming. YouTube notices. We've been radiating. I created a whole new channel. We got different viewers on here, different topics, because with that additional channel, I can put topics on that channel, bring a new crowd in, but also link that to the live streams we do here. And once we link that to the live streams, we're creating a network of information, a web of information. So when you pull up on somebody and they go, oh man, I heard on one of these YouTubers channels, dude, I just paid $72. How much of that are you getting? Oh man, I'm getting $34 for this ride. Dude, I just paid $72. Hey, how about we cancel? I'll just give you like $55 for this, man. Cool. That's what this channel does. It changes people's perception of how we protect our communities, how we go out there and make sure drivers are getting paid the right money, a fair amount of money. Making sure these apps saying we're going to come into your community and use technology to pull money out of your community. And we say, we the 300. We fighting that. We standing up. That's what we do. And Big One Gives it. I don't think you and I can't say it enough. Talk to your riders. Change your mindset. Become free of the apps. Then watch the stress level in your life go down. That part right there, Kev. When I was looking at some of the strike stuff, I didn't really talk about the strike because I still call it a protest. They call it a strike. I call it a protest. You and I both don't even drive the apps. So calling something a strike means to not do something on the apps. We haven't been doing something on the apps. We're not striking. We protest. We protest the fact that we're not getting paid enough by going out getting paid enough. That's how we protest. We ain't going to strike. We just protest. I don't want to drive on these apps. They don't pay me enough. So I'm going to go find a different way to make money. Now, a lot of those people out there, like monthly supporting this channel, drivers helping. There you go. Look at that. Over 2 years, my man's been a member. He's been in the membership group, the top tier, for over 2 years. That's true support right there, man. And it's because of you, brother. I'm telling you, man, it's because of people like you to keep this channel moving, man. Real shit, real shit. So I came to the channel because I'm trying to make better ribs, better barbecue ribs. Exactly. But no, man, and like I said, when I started that membership group, I put things in there every once in a while. There's information still in there that I want people to see, and I'll drop more stuff in there. But just the fact that YouTube even sees us creating a community, a membership community, and see how we do it. They say this channel has potential. How can we get this channel to radiate? And if this channel radiates, trust me, the apps are going to hate it. Imagine a channel this powerful when it comes to information, this powerful with business, with different levels of how we even do business, with strategies. If we were at 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, we were radiating and reaching people every day in our communities who would go, I don't want to pay the apps. I just use the apps to find a driver. Now that I got my driver, cancel that ride. It's like, damn, yeah, just cancel it, man. I'm paying, $150 to leave this damn concert. Cancel that ride, man. I'm gonna slide you about $100. Oh, cool, man, because I'm getting $62 for this ride. Yeah, I just paid $170 for this, man. Cancel that. If this channel radiates and it becomes as big as what we think it could become, it's information. It saves us all. The 300 shows up, we fight, we battle, and these apps, what are they going to do? They've got to go out and they've got to use AVs. They've got to Uber just teamed up in UK right now. I just saw something on my phone. I don't even know how long ago it was. They just teamed up in UK. Oh, what is it? Let me see if I can find it again. They just teamed up in UK with another group, with another rideshare company. Oh, man. Wait a minute. It's not in here. It's not in here. And then I got someone here saying, hey, Lyft CEO David Risher says his company is gaining market share against Uber. Yeah, right. You probably think so. Private rides are gaining market share right now. I don't know where this Uber piece is in here, but it was an Uber piece in here. No, that's May Mobility. I saw that already. I did a story about that one. But there was a story in here where they're teaming up in the UK right now, and they're coming out next year, and they're using a Japanese car company to help them. So they're spreading AVs, man. Driverless is coming. And if you're out there thinking, you got 3, 4, 5 years left car note on these cars you're just buying big, and you think you're going to make all of this money, once AVs hit the market, they're going to want to get a return on their investment. Drivers are not their investment. Drivers, you are your own investment. You started a business. You went out, you bought a car, you got an interest rate, you fix it, you fuel it up. That's your investment. That's not Uber's investment. So Uber has no loyalty to you. Lyft has no loyalty to you. You're not their investment. These partnerships, these are all investments of theirs. They're putting in $400 million. They're doing this and doing that to get things up and running. They want a return on their investments. Drivers are not the investment. Therefore, when you're thinking next year, I'm just going to pay this car. If I'm going to buy a new car and pay this. Why ain't I getting no rides, man? I had this app on for an hour. I think I got 2 pings all hour because you're not their investment. Just like here with Waymo. Everybody's getting rides from Waymo now. I see Waymos even on my street now. It's crazy. Waymos are everywhere because they want to cater to their investments. If I'm sitting here saying, well, Uber, I'm signed up with you. I bought a car. Send me a ride. They're going to send me shit rides over and over. They're going to keep sending me trash rides over and over saying, take these, because they're not profitable for them. They're gonna either say, take this ride at $4. We sold it for $12. You get it for $4. So we make an $8 spread on that. Then take this ride for $75. We sold it for like, $130. We get a $60 spread on that. That's how they're gonna make their money. And we're gonna kick them all out and not want to deal with them. But yet when they get the AVs, they're sending all the AVs on the high profit margin rides. 18, like one kid at ASU was like, they wanted $18 for a Waymo. And we were like, man, that's expensive, because it was on like $12 for a regular car, but it was $18 for a Waymo. And it was closer because they throttle us out. They don't show us. They gray ball us out of the system, so they don't show us. So they're thinking, well, I might just take a Waymo. It's closer. And in the end, the community suffers. Because once drivers are back driving, doing whatever they want to, doing W-2s or doing independent business or whatever, and the only thing the apps have is driverless, the community's gonna get hit hard. Oh, sorry, but yeah, the price of Waymos are doubled right now because we don't want to go into the hole. They just doubled right now. Now the price goes double, phone's gonna ring. Hey Jeff, can you do a pickup this weekend? I'm busy right now. I got so many clients right now. I'm super booked out. I got a transmission I got to drop in. Plus I got to, oh man. Yeah, I ain't heard from you in like 6 or 7 months. Where you been? I've been using Waymo. What happened? Well, the prices are doubled. Told you. It's like, and life has bought your spot now. Sorry, life has bought your spot. The apps bring the market to you and say, take it or leave it. Private rides let you go to the market and compete with the apps and give a better service. And that's what I say. Drivers who are paid better, give better service. If you see drivers out there who are not paid what they know they should be, they're driving around grumpy all day, pissed off, stressed out, because the $180 to $200 they're going to make today working 10, 12 hours is not enough of the $400 bill that they're trying to pay. They got to go back out and do the same shit tomorrow and hope that they can make the same amount. So you got frustrated drivers saying, man, I'm not going to make $200 a day every day. I made 113. Then I drove one day, I made 97. Then I drove one day, made 211. This is, man, it took me 3 days just to make $200. Make $400. It took me 3 days, man, to make $400. When normally we could do that in a day. Private rides, you can knock that out in a day because you're stating your price. You're giving the best service. We feel better. If I can be out all day today, like that, right there was a $75 ride. Like I did a $40 ride this morning. One was 40, one was 60. I was already at 100. This was 75. That would have been 175 on 3 rides. I would have had 175 on 3 rides, and it's only 2:56 p.m. I still got club traffic from like midnight till 2 in the morning. And that would have been 175 before my day really even started. 175. I did 2 airports this morning, and I would have did that. I could make 400 a day because all I need is another 225. 225 club traffic in a black SUV. That's 2 rides. That's it. That's 2 rides. So I'll do 5 rides a day and I'm covering $400 or $500. That easy. But that's what happens when you do private rides, when you only do high level rides. I'm not out here doing 20, 30, 40 rides a day just to make money. 10, 12 hours just to make money. The apps are setting people up like that. And when you damage your car, when you bust your car up and everything else like that, you think the apps are going to be like, oh yeah, we'll help you buy a new rim. Yeah, my whole rim bent and I need another rim. The rim is $333 with the tire and everything. Oh, you're going to take out a loan, a payday loan or something. You can barely make it in real life. Now you're going to take out a payday loan now you got to take out a payday loan to pay high interest when you can barely pay off what you got going on right now. Rideshare is a poverty trap, man. It is a poverty trap. If you don't have private clients and you're still doing ride shares 100% at what they want you to do it at, you're going in the hole. All of these Waymos and these AVs they got, just like with Hertz. When Hertz said we're going bankrupt because we allow these people to use Teslas, this whole AV market, this shit's not going to work. It's another one of their schemes. Investors are going to fall for the scheme. You have all these high-tech, expensive. It's going to take one software crash. All that shit's coming off the street. And how you going to get drivers back? You got to pay drivers now. Now you got to pay drivers. So you're going to be like, well, shit, nobody wants to drive for us no more because we kind of did them dirty with the AVs. They all want, $50, $60 an hour now. You're not happy with $20, $30 an hour no more. There was somebody that was telling me in one of the comments on my black SUV thing that they can make, $40, $50 an hour or something like that. Black SUV, 40, 50 an hour. I said, well, if that's your market, that's good. I said, but sometimes I can make 500 an hour. I made 400 an hour, 200 an hour. I just showed you 122. I can make over $100 an hour easy. So to say black SUV, I'm running $40, $50 an hour, bro. Welcome to the 300. Welcome to the 300. We can get you up there where we at. We can double those numbers for you. But you're going to be doing it differently than what you're doing now. Because if you're sitting on Uber Black, you're sitting on Black. Oh, yeah, I'm making like $50 an hour, man. I'm killing it, man. I'm killing it. $50 an hour. I ain't on no $25 an hour shit. Well, wait till you start making $200 an hour. You're going to 4X that shit and be like, how the hell am I making so much? You ain't even on the apps right now. You're doing it on your own. Like my man Bighorn said, pretty soon Hum's going to be out in San Diego. And when Hum hits San Diego, oh, trust me, we're going to have the connection. We're going to have the connection then. Because we got so many people flying from Phoenix to San Diego, from San Diego back to Phoenix. Oh, we gonna have a connection. Trust me. It's going to be like, hey, Jeff, my clients are landing. I told them you the same thing I do. You got the Hum app, you this and that. My clients are landing. This is their number. Hit them up. They'll be expecting you at the airport. Cool. Hey, I got some people flying to San Diego. Hey, make sure, here's all the information. Text them when they land. Let them know where you'll be at, this and that. All right, bet. The Hum Connect, baby. The Hum Connect. And everybody's got commercial insurance in 2 states, driving around with commercial insurance, man. So you're testing out Waymo's, Sophie Stadium with Waymo's. They're flooded the area with at least 70 cars. Damn. It's crazy. The great equity. Yeah, exactly. And I'm telling you right now, man, when I tell folks, it is not about your car. They will trick you. Even the apps will try to trick you to say that the level of the worth you are is based on your car. They'll trick you. Kevin right now in a gray Equinox, $100 an hour. At $100 an hour, normal hours of a year is 2,080 work hours. If you're working a 40-hour week, then you're working 2,080 hours a year. If he was running $100 an hour for $2,080 a year, that's over $200,000 a year this man is grossing driving a Chevy Equinox. That's not even black SUV. That's a Chevy Equinox. So can't nobody tell me what I know about the industry. It is not about the car. It's about your level of service. Kev's about to make $400, $400, $450, and won't even be driving that much. He's just chilling at the hotel. He's eating steak dinner and everything. $450. The apps don't pay you like that. Black SUV don't pay you like that. Customer service pays you like that. When you start dealing with your customers right. I don't want nobody to say, well, I need a black SUV. No, you need to get your head out your ass. It ain't about a black SUV. Don't worry about the black SUVs. You can do better than black SUV. Trust me, you can do better. There's nights when I made $79 an hour in my SUV. There's nights when I made $66 an hour in that black SUV dealing with these damn apps. Take a ride and it's like, man, this ride is taking way too long. $66 an hour. So if you can be in a gray Equinox making $100 an hour, I'm making in the 60s and 70s with a black SUV. Don't come telling me black SUVs in this industry are better. No, drivers make the difference. Kev, top tier driver. I don't give a fuck what he's driving. Top tier driver, guaranteed. He's gonna lock the client in. He knows the business language. He knows how to do customer service. He's locking the client down. That's what you need in a driver right there. You need to send a bunch of people out there. Oh, well, I got a black SUV. That makes me a great driver. I'm top tier, man. You got a nice car. It's probably a piece of shit with a blown transmission, but it's a nice looking car. It's really nice looking, but you have no skills when it comes to this driving shit. You don't got that. Yeah, her 100, me 70, and let's ride, man. That's what you got to do. It's like, man, how much you paying for this ride? 100. Hey, 70, let's go. All right, bet. Let's go. That's how you got to do it sometimes, man. And that right there is just called sales and marketing. That's all it is. When you know how to ask somebody a question, and when I ask questions, I'm very thorough. So I'll ask somebody, I'll say, hey, how much you paying for this ride? Because the apps never really tell us what you guys are paying versus what we getting, because I'm only getting $13. I'm real forward. And they go, oh, I'm paying $36. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do this for $25, $30. Let's do it for that. Okay. They're like, hey, here's just a couple of 20s. They'll do shit. Here's a couple of 20s. Like, oh, thank you. I was going to give you a tip anyways. And here's a couple of 20s. Cool. Thank you. So you got to know how to talk to people to get information out of them. And it's not like you're getting bad information. It's not like an interrogation. It's not bad information. It's making people feel comfortable having a conversation about price. That's all. Just making people feel comfortable having a conversation about a business transaction. Uber and Lyft don't like that shit. Long time ago, my client he's even said when he was getting in my cars, they sent him messages saying don't discuss price with the driver or something like that before he even got in my car. Lyft was sending messages like that. I'm like, so they knew what we were doing already. I'm like, I don't give a shit what Lyft says. Lyft ain't God. Uber ain't God. Like, no. If you don't want me to discuss price, then fucking pay me. If you don't want me to discuss price, pay me. It's that easy. Ain't no head games to it. This is not, I'm gonna see if you pay me fair, I'll take the ride. Lyft has paid me fair on so many rides lately where I'll be doing a real short trip, 3-4 miles. I'll get like $27. I'll look in the app, the person paid $24. I'm like, okay, they were upgraded. Because to pay $24 for this and I got $27 out of $24, they were upgraded. Yeah. I don't question it. It was fair to begin with. So I didn't even question it. If you want to pay me $30 for, to go, 5-6 miles, $30, it's fair. That's fair. I ain't going to question it. I'm not going to question it. But when you're saying $29 to go 26 miles, I'm going to question that. 26 miles and you're giving me 27. I'm going to question. I'm saying, hey, how much because I'm only getting $29 for this. We're going 27 damn miles. They paying me $29 for this. How much I paid $57 for this ride. You paid $57 and I'm getting $29 for this ride. Tell you, this is what we do. I'll do it for $50 cash. That's it. Just straight 50. You ain't got to worry about tipping that later work, none of that. All right, cool. They might give you 320s and call it good. It was like, you gotta just know how to go out there and talk to people, sell business. That's it. Say people are willing to throw money at you, just have to be willing to catch it. No, see it. Hey, Kev, like I said earlier, some people's hands are like this. Their hands are like this. They don't know how to open their hands up and receive them blessings, man. They don't know how to do it. So many people in this game are like that. They walk around like this, ready to punch, ready to fight. Ready. Like, man, open your hands up and let them blessings fall in your hands, man. Talk to these people. Talk to these riders. Be cool with them. Because the moment you show how cool you are and that you ain't one of those by the terms of service, by the books, I'm the teacher's pet nerd motherfucker. I'm not. No, when you say I'm cool, they're gonna be like, oh, well, shit. Hey, well, do me a favor. I got to run in here real quick. So can I just pay you cash, man? Because you seem cool as a motherfucker. Can I just pay you cash? Oh, cool. I tell you what, man. Here's a quick 20 real quick. I'm gonna run in here. And y'all remember what happened when I went to the W when me and that one dude, we had to find his friend. I was at the strip club. He went to the W, gave me $100 to wait on him. He gave me $100. I was already had him on Live Black already. So he gave me $100 to wait on him. I said, all right, cool, no problem. As soon as he came out, he was like, hey, can you take me somewhere else? I was like, all right, that's fine. He already gave me $100. So I'm thinking it's cool. So I took him to the strip club. Nobody was there. He was like, well, my friends ain't there. Can you take me to another one? I was like, well, it's not that many more open. I think Dream Palace might be open. Took him there. He came out. Oh, man, that was my buddy. I found him. It was cool as hell. I bought him a drink. It was his birthday. This and I just wanted, hey, man, how much for just having you running them 2 other places? And I'm thinking the whole time, you already gave me $100 at the W. I was good. We ain't even been nowhere. Dude brought another $200 here, man. Here's a couple of $100, man. Thanks for just running me around real quick. $300 plus the $30 that I got originally for the black ride. $30 black ride for like probably 5 miles. We killed all that. $330. All because you seem cool as hell. You seem like a cool as hell driver, man. Can you run me to this spot? Can you take me here? And we just chatting, driving. And he's like, oh, man, I got these buses, man, out in California. I bring them out here sometimes. You want to be a driver for him? And he hasn't ever hit me back about that. So maybe they're doing it. Maybe they're not, because he wanted to he has his own driver and his driver drives it all the way out. But he was thinking about leaving it out here. And I was like, well, I got a big piece of property. I could actually sit it on it. He probably thought I was bullshitting him, whatever. But I texted him about it. He never called me back, but that's cool though. Some people, they don't know how to speak up business, man. We speak up business. That's what we do. What up, JK? My man in the house. What's good, brother? What's good? And it's like, if you're not willing to speak up business, this might not be the industry for you. Because everybody here is an independent business. Everybody's an independent business. Oh, thank you, Noble, man. I appreciate you for becoming a member of the Mic Drop Barbecue. I appreciate that, brother. Because this is a business. And the apps call you, over in UK, they call you workers. They call all the drivers in the UK workers, and they give them like holiday pay and shit like that. Over here, they call us earners. They don't call us workers. We're earners. We earn money for their app. They don't even want to call us independent contractors. We're just earners. They treat us like independent contractors, like on paper. In reality, they treat us like employees, and then they call us earners. So we got 3 hats on doing it over here. Recognize who you are in this chess game. Start playing chess. Talk to these people. Be like, listen, man, I'm an independent business. I got my permit. I got my insurance. Here's my business card. Here's this and that. If you need a ride, hit me up. Like when I talked to that lady last night, when I picked her up, she was like, oh yeah, you know, me and the girls and this and that. If you would have just like, if we would have had your number earlier, we'd have had you just pick all of us up. I was like, that's a good ass idea. So like I said early in the live stream, for you people who are just getting here early in the live stream, I said it. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that, my brother. Man, hey, and like I said, I gotta end up having you on the live stream too, man. You're good, brother. I gotta invite you on the live stream so you can chat with everybody. So you let me know when you want to get. If you want to get on today, you let me know. If you want to play, if you want to spot to talk, man, people need to hear from you because you're doing it the right way down there. But yeah, that lady, like I said, go on Facebook, look at people's birthdays, see when people are celebrating birthdays in your area. Ask them, hey, you guys want to drive for your birthday? And send a very nice picture of your car, and they go, oh, that'll be cool. So we can blast music, we can drive around, and you can take us to places, and you can wait on it. Yeah, I'll do that. That's cool. That's cool. This is what my price will be. All perfect. So we don't got to take Ubers. We ain't got to take a bunch of different cars. No, I'll take all y'all. Don't worry about it. This is what it'll be at an hourly rate. Y'all got me for like 4 or 5 hours. This is my hourly rate. Y'all can all be one group. You ain't got to be all over the place. This is what we can do. All right, cool. Check them birthday requests. When you see people, all these birthday notifications, message them, talk to them. Hey, if you need a driver, you got a group of girls, you got a group of guys, y'all doing something for the birthday, let me know, man. You got to, man, I'm telling you, Glenn, man, she told me that. She was like, oh, if we'd have had your card, because one lady was driving, the other lady was getting an Uber. It was a car waiting there. When I got there, it was already a black car sitting there, and I pulled around that car and sat in front of it. That was one lady's car, because she looked at my plate. She was like, oh, I know it said a black car. I'll just make sure this is not my car. No, this is an SUV. The other lady, it was for her. And she was like, oh man, this is good. So everybody was having different cars. And she was like, well, if we had your car before, we could have all just took one truck. This is a big ass truck for just one person. I was like, hey, they gave me 825 surges to come back and get you and take you right over here. She was like, oh, okay. So I gave her my card, man. So make sure, man, y'all be on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it takes. You see somebody celebrating a birthday, shoot a pitch real quick. Shoot a pitch. Because you know Uber and Lyft gonna try that shit one day. They gonna listen to this live stream and be like, hey, make sure on people's birthday, we send them a discount code so they can get an Uber to pick up them and their friends for free. They gonna try that shit because they heard it on Mic Drop. They gonna be like, oh man, we need to do a birthday promo to pick up groups. We started it first here. Man. So you sit in my Tesla, you got a laminated sign and you get a business card right off the bat. Because you're in a business machine. You're in a business machine. The moment you sit in there, you are in a business machine. You mean business. A lot of people ain't at that level yet, man. They're not there yet, and they wonder why their business isn't picking up. How do I convert? Do you got laminated signs in your car? No. Okay, step one, get laminated signs in your car. So many drivers are telling people that get laminated, and you were successful, Jonathan. You're successful at it. And you got the laminated signs already hanging. You got the business cards. You're telling the breakdown of prices and things like that. You're giving percentages on there. People are thinking about that as they're riding. They're like, is this true? Is this what on this thing? Is this true? Like you guys really get like 30%, 40% of what we pay? Yeah. Well, I just paid $80. How much you getting? Oh, $32. Oh, damn. You're only getting 32? Yeah. Well, shit, can I have your card? Because if I'm paying $80 and you're only getting 32, maybe we can have a better deal next time. That laminated car opened up so much room for discussion right there. Because if I get in the car and I'm reading something like that on somebody, and I'm like, bro, you telling me that y'all getting less than half of the money I paid y'all? Yeah. Well, we just paid $120 to leave this concert. How much of that? Oh, we got 48. Wait, you got 48 out of the 120 I just paid. It opens up conversation. Be cool to do that. This is business, man. It's business, man. Look, for instance, I'm considering moving to a new, bigger city to do private transportation, but I'll keep my trucking business on the side while I build my client base. Smart thinking, Glenn. Hey, that's, like I said, that's double streams of income right there. And that's what, like I said, that's why I want to have Jonathan on here. He's got multiple streams of income. And Jonathan, I forgot to tell you too, I'm going to send my son's mom your number because they're nurses down there in Port St. Lucie. So you got this group of nurses down in Port St. Lucie. Now, they do their thing. They go to the beaches, they party, they do whatever the hell they want to do. But like I said, you not only have the nice car, and you can, if you're in the Port St. Lucie area, or if they want to pay you to come up or something like that, you're not too far away. Plus all the air. I just dropped a guy off this morning who was going to Miami. Then I was like, man, if he would have said like West Palm Beach, I'd have been like, can I get your number? I dropped him off and he said, yeah, I'm going to Miami. And I know you're kind of far from Miami, or else I ought to try to get you that guy. But with the nurses that are all up in Port St. Lucie, those girls, like I said, I don't want my son's mom and the girls and all that, the people she hang with, just jumping in random ass Ubers when they're out drinking. I'd rather have somebody that I know, I've talked to, that I trust. And plus, with the work you're doing to the big truck, I'm telling you, man, get that Expedition wrapped. Because he's got an Excursion. He's got a Ford Excursion. They don't even make those no more. They don't even make Ford Excursion. If somebody pulled up to my house in a Ford Excursion saying, hey, your ride is here, and I walked down and saw that big, y'all know me, I got a big ass Jeep. I got crazy shit out here. I walked down, saw an Excursion sitting in my front, saying, hey, this is your ride right here. Oh, hell yeah, this is a good night. I'm like that. It's like, man, I'm like that. Hey, I would have had an Excursion roll up. Hey, I'll get in this big bucket seats in the back. I'm like, man, this is how we gonna show up. Lift it up in the air. Man, that's how I roll. When I pull up in the Jeep, my people like, dude, you drive this big ass Jeep for rideshare? I'll pick you up in this big Jeep. Shit, if that's what you want, I'll do it. This Uber and Lyft is like a video game, and the Mike Drop Barbecue got the cheat code. Hey, we trying to, and the more this channel radiates and we talk to riders out there, the better it's gonna get for all of us. And I think it's gonna take riders to team up with us, because right now, this is like Neo in the Matrix. This is humans versus the machines versus the Sentinels versus the agents, man. And if we can link up with the riders and we can fight the right way, we keep money in our communities. We don't let these people use technology to make our communities more dilapidated. They're pulling out our tax dollars through Social Security, all of our elderly money, all the programs, Medicaid, Medicare, they taking that money. EBT, WIC, they taking that money now. These apps are doing everything in their power to get their hands on this government money floating around. Not only are they taking the government money floating around, but they trying to get money out of our pockets. They're overcharging for rides, trying to make people take, all these AVs and shit. Like, there's no money left for the community. Ain't nothing left for the community. You think they're gonna return that money? No, this is money for investors. That's where this money is going, to investors. It's gonna go to somebody on a yacht somewhere so they can get a bigger yacht. It's gonna go somewhere over in Middle East so they can get a bigger house next to the ocean. It's gonna go to Hawaii so they can get a room added. They're not trying to give no money to none of the communities they're taking money from. That's not what they're in the business of. They're not philanthropists. These are investors. They want to return on their investment, and this is the way that they do it. Anytime we can do private rides, anytime we can go directly to the source and talk to the rider themselves, and they say, you know what? Yeah, that's us protecting our community, protecting our local economy. I mean, right now we got Trump with the tariffs talking about protecting the American economy. That's on a macro level. We're just protecting the American economy on a macro level. Now we got to hit that micro level. How do I protect my neighborhood? How do I protect my city? How do I protect my county? That's the levels we on right now. And we the 300, we the ones fighting for that. Because these big companies are like, how can I get in and get the money? I'll talk to the politicians, get with the programs. You can do non-emergency medical transit. Get with these people so you can take all the EBT money. You can take the next thing will be taking Section 8 money. They're going to figure some way to get money out of everybody's pocket. Any dime that's coming through, they're going to figure a way how to get to it. So what we got to do, keep being at 300, keep standing up, keep fighting a good fight. Because there's not a lot of us left, man. Not a lot of us left. A lot of pigeons out there, man. And I'm like, the more lawsuits that Uber and Lyft get involved in, and the more they got to pay off, that's the less profits they got in the pocket. So what do? They hit the earners up. Well, who's going to pay off these lawsuits? These idiots taking the shit rides. That's who's paying it off. Sell the ride for $16. Give it to them for $4 or $5. It's a $9, $10, flip right there. And we do that a million times. That's $10 million in gains we got. We could do that in a day. $10 million a day. We could just make off these idiots taking these rides. Now, when we start hitting them with these private rides, we start getting private clients. We start hitting people up on their birthday. Hey, if you're having a birthday party, you don't want to be out drinking, drunk. You got to pick up multiple people. You got multiple stops. Everybody don't want to take an Uber together. Send me, a DM. Let me go through and map out a route so I can pick you up, them up, them. We get everybody to one spot. And that way y'all can party on the way. I might have some drinks in the car for y'all, whatever. Everybody might like fuzzy navels or might like vodka. I had that in the car for y'all, working into the price or something like that. They pregame on the way there. Most Uber drivers ain't letting nobody drink in their car. No, man, you can't drink in my car, man. You can't do that. You know what? Have a couple of shots. I don't care. Here's some little shooters. Here's some cinnamon schnapps or whatever the hell they be drinking. Some Fireball. Drink that shit. Knock it out. So they already walk into the spot with a buzz on already. Happy that they got a private driver, not an Uber. Because the Uber, they have to pay a lot of money for the Uber, then walk in and pay full price for all the drinks. We let them drink in the car on the way. They walk in already with a good buzz. Now you just got to maintain. You can go in and grab you one drink. You can maintain for the next hour. You averaging maybe a drink every hour and a half now. Versus you walking in trying to knock down 3 or 4 just to catch up to everybody. It's like, no, man. I know how the party go. I lived in Vegas for a long time. I know how it is. You got to pregame the pregame sometimes. Shit. save some money. But no, man. I appreciate you guys rocking with the barbecue. Really, I do. This channel, man, it makes me proud. This channel really makes me proud. Because when we first started and we were all, I think about 2 years ago, when we really weren't doing private rides at the level we're doing, and we were fighting just to get surge and fighting just to do challenges and fighting to hit quests and fighting to, and now to see everybody evolve. I mean, just look at the evolution of this channel, man. Go look at some of the old videos. I'll even bring some of those old videos forward for the new people, and they can see how this channel has evolved. A bunch of people, nobody went out and just started buying different cars like crazy all of a sudden. Everybody didn't do that. People just changed their game plan. They said, well, if Lyft and Uber want to change their game plan, we need to change our game plan. And just like when that article that I read today, I think I did that article today, and Lyft said transportation is what keeps like humans linked together or something like that. At the very end of the article, that's what Lyft said. Transportation keeps humans linked together. They're right, which is why we got private clients. It keeps us linked together as we even drive back and forth. And what's funny is today my client to the airport, he's a music sound engineer guy. And he does a lot of like conventions in Vegas and stuff like that. He's been doing it his whole life. So I'm talking about, oh yeah, what up, Professor? What's good, my brother? Just keep up the great work driving back from Las Vegas with a new fleet car. There you go. There you go. Oh, I was checking out your live stream earlier, man. I want that M4 I saw sitting in there. I saw that M4. I was like, hey, how about I go trade in my 330 for that M4? Man. Oh yeah. What did you end up getting? Okay, hold up for a second. Let me see if I can go in here. Copy. I'll tell you what, hey Professor, I'm gonna put a link in here for you, man. If you want to get on real quick, I'll put a link in there for you. Oh yeah, that M4 was nuts. I was like, woo. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I need to be there. I need to be trading my car in for that, man. At barbecue, at Professor, there we go. Yeah, because I know he's driving right now, so I'll put a link in there in case he wants to get on and chat with everybody. Because he did a live stream earlier from the dealership, just showing all the hybrids out. And one of the hybrids got like 100-something miles a gallon. It was weird. I was like, what? I was like, damn, that's crazy. I said, I would get a hybrid and do nothing but long distance rides. That's it. Because if you could do 1 gallon of gas and you go like 150 miles or something weird like that, that is costing you like $4. $4 to go like 150 miles or something crazy like that. I was like, man, I'll be doing all airport, city to city airport, just in my hybrid all day, just making bank, going back and forth, making bank. But man, yeah, I'm glad you was out there. And you know me, I'm in the cars. So when I saw that pop up, I was like, oh, hold up for a second. So I was listening, I was cooking and everything. I was checking out, coming back, comment every once in a while. But yeah. But no, and my last video, I think I put a video out. What was this? About 3-4 days ago, I put a video out and I was explaining to people about your course. So I was telling people about your course if they want to actually get the nuts and bolts of how to even get started. And I think I said the roots. I said, if you want to get the roots of how to start doing private rides, because what we do is like more fruit. We can nourish the fruits and we can nourish the roots over here and you can get different things. But if you need to get involved in doing private rides, getting yourself situated and set up, I said, go to Professor's channel. He offers a course. That course will affirm everything you need to know. It will go through all the base, because without a strong foundation, without a strong base, it's going to be hard to build on it. You can't really build in quicksand. So you got to get a strong base. Once you get that base, then you can start adding your own little pieces to it. But you need to get that core information on how to set up a private ride business, how to set up a fleet business, how to set up a chauffeur business, all different things. That even a lot of things some things I knew, a lot I didn't know. But it affirmed what direction I had to go into, which is why I am where I am today. A certain direction I went into. And now that I'm there, man, it feels good. Like I said, you have to invest in knowledge. There's no business out there. No business is gonna succeed, because what you do is a business, Professor. What you do is an actual business. No business is gonna succeed unless we support that business and make sure that information gets out there further. So if we want to succeed in battling the apps, then we got to support you and the information you're giving out. Because a lot of people got to realize we got to support that information. And I love that fact that people support this channel, because there's a lot of fight in this channel, a lot of information in this channel. But we got a lot in your channel too. And we got a lot of generals out here in the Army fighting. And it's funny because my friend, she was on the channel earlier and she loves that Shaka Zulu shirt. Remember that Shaka Zulu shirt I made? She loved. So I told her I'm going to make her a shirt. He's over in Europe, so I'm going to make her the shirt and send it over to Europe. So she's like, I want that shirt. I love that Shaka shirt. I was like, oh, that's a fight shirt. That's a battle shirt. You got to understand who we are over here. We're battling over here. Say, but yeah. But Logan say, one step out from Uber Black, but I'm Lyft Black. Okay, cool. So Lyft Black in Orlando? All right, bet. Wait, Duke said, the professor got me reactivated on Uber Eats because I was carrying a long flashlight club delivering a shopping cart order to a bad apartment complex. The customer complained after he opened the door. Wow. So because you had a flashlight, carrying a flashlight through a bad apartment complex to protect yourself, because you can't use a telephone. Hey, can you come help me? No. So you're carrying something to assist yourself and help yourself. I'm glad the professor stepped up for you, man. Glad he did that. Oh yeah, that's it. Shaka Zulu limos. I'm telling you, man, we fighting out here. We battling out here, man. They not ready for that Shaka Zulu yet. Tell you, if you guys get on YouTube and just look up the old Shaka Zulu movie or something like that, get some fight in your soul, man. Just get some fight in your soul. That's a South African fight right there, man. Because right there, that'll tell you we're up to battle. We got to be ready to battle these apps, man. We got to come up with different strategies, different techniques and tactics, man. We got to get out there and do it. This is what I just looked up. The private transportation chauffeur market is expected to grow 188 billion by 2033. It said the market was at 54 billion in 2023. Lots of room for growth and opportunity. I believe it. Because a lot of people because we're experienced now to know how this industry really works. When people drink and they get DUIs, that goes on their record. We're experiencing that now. It goes on their record. It ruins lives, especially if they have an accident. It ruins a lot of people's lives. It ruins career opportunities. It gets people certificates like nursing licenses and things taken care of, bar association, like all of that stuff can get taken away from you. So to become a private driver and to carry that much burden for somebody to say, I'm going to protect you from you losing everything. This is what I'm going to do for you. 9 o'clock, I'll be there to pick you up. I'll drop you guys off at dinner. Enjoy your night however you want to have. When you're ready, you can text me like 30, 20 minutes in. I'll make sure I'm back there. Pick you guys up closer to about 11, 12 o'clock. And what you're doing is carrying burden for people. When you're a private driver, you're assuming the life. Like, I'm going to care for you guys. You're not just a rideshare driver just trying to hurry up and make a quick bucks because you can get all these quests and challenges and streaks and shit. No, you're actually showing care and duty for somebody. Then I need to make sure my client makes it home safe. Have a great time, have a memorable night, but I need to get you home safe. And that's what we're paid for. It's a whole nother level of the game, man. Whole different level of the game. Yeah, we love the professor. Trixie said, hey, love the professor. Thank you, Trixie. Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. I know he's over there busy on that channel and he's dropping. I'm going to tell you what he does. He drops a lot of news and information over there that if you need to catch up, and a lot of his videos are not that long to watch. They're like 4 minutes, 7 minutes. But either you can watch those or you can go watch like a news channel. If you go watch a news channel, you're going to get a lot of filler. Things about neighborhoods that you don't even care about too much. Things about areas you don't care about. When I go to my phone, I go straight to Uber and Lyft. I got this Uber and Lyft. So I look at all the news in Uber and Lyft. If I'm cooking and I don't want to hold my phone and read, I just go to Professor's channel and I just hit play and I just start cooking because he's gonna read it all anyways. Because it's like I don't have time to hold my phone, and I know he's gonna go through everything. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna take me about 20 minutes to cook, so I can go do like 4 videos in about 20 minutes. All you do is just hit play, start cooking, cleaning up, feeding the dogs, moving stuff around, washing dishes, and you just been caught up in the rideshare game that quick. All the shit that's been going on, you get caught up that quick. And that's a lot of times, man. That's why I go to channels, because we need to stay up on shit. We need to stay up on it. And if we fall behind, we get caught up. All right, rideshare Professor Torson, my man. Be safe. Be alert, everyone. Do the hustle. Thanks, Jeff. No problem, brother. Hey, good luck with that ride, brother. Good. We're gonna have to check it out on the channel. You're gonna have to do a car walkthrough. Do a fleet walkthrough. Show us all about that car. Tell us some good things about it, man. Drive on gaming. What's good? Hey, glad to see you, Jeff. What up? What up? And like I said, I had to get on today and do a live stream. It's been a minute since I did one. So I'm like, man. So, the key thing I've gathered from Mike Drop channel is can't be scared when talking about yourself to a prospective customer. That's right, brother. You cannot be scared. You got to be willing. Oh, I got my man Bighorn Kev. He's about to jump online. Let me kind of turn some music down a little bit. This is my brother right here. What's good? What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just chilling out here in my little deck on the little suite that I'm in. Freaking my client, like I said, his father had a stroke about 2.5 weeks ago. He's 81 years old. Him and his college buddies are down here in Tucson having a college reunion. And, he's like, hey, if you can hook my dad up with this ride, we'd greatly appreciate it. So, sir, contacted. I had planned on staying, maybe staying down here in a Motel 6, just for the simple reason, hey, I didn't want a deadhead back and forth. And he called me and was like, hey, I've got an extra room if you want. Freaking, you can even bring somebody down. I don't care. And I was like, well, I don't have anybody to bring down, but hey.
I'm working. Yeah, I'm working. I ain't playing right now. I'm working.
Yeah. But, so, I can't praise you enough, Jeff. I mean, like I said, you're my mentor.
Thank you, brother.
Like I always said before, man, I just like the way you are always thinking. You're never just accepting the status quo as, all right, I'm good. I can chill right now. No, you are always 100% going. And, that's an inspiration to the rest of us too, hey,
oh, thanks,
I even dropped off a couple business cards down here at the front desk saying, hey, anybody needs a ride today, let me know.
Oh, yeah. Because while you're down there, you might as well work while you're down there.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Like
Turn
I said,
the app on. You might get some clients that going to and from as far as airport goes. Somebody might say, oh, we met Kevin in Tucson. Hey, Kevin, we're in Phoenix right now, Sky Harbor. Is there any way you can? You're like, you know what? I'm not busy right now. Let's do it. You never know. Always working, man. Always working.
Yep,
ABC, always be close.
Always working, man. Freaking. But yeah, and like I said, it was funny. Last night we went across the way here to Fleming's. It's a steakhouse. And they're all talking. Hey, when do you turn 81? When do you turn 81? And they're all going around the table. And I'm like, 20 years.
It's like, what are you doing here with us? You're a kid.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I said this on the Mentor group chat this morning. It is about your attitude, not the car you drive, but it's about the attitude that you have towards doing this. If you have a positive attitude, people are going to see that. They're going to want to be in your car whenever they go somewhere. And these guys are all, because I ended up, what he ended up doing is I picked up his buddy at Sky Harbor, picked another guy up at Mesa, because they can't drive. They all got some type. These guys are 81 years old. And
they lift silver, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Bighorn Travel Silver today, but it's just, and one of the other things I said too is I'm not getting introduced. Yeah, this is an Uber driver. No, I'm getting introduced. This is our driver, because an Uber driver, you look at late night shows or you look at everybody, it's a joke to be called an Uber driver. So I don't want to be called an Uber driver anymore. I am
Yeah.
your driver.
It feels almost like it's shameful, man, because Uber treats drivers like crap. Why would you want somebody to say you're an Uber driver when you know this app treats us like dirt? I'm not a Lyft driver because Lyft treats drivers like dirt. Don't put my name. No, this is my Uber driver. No, I'm not. I am your driver, period.
Exactly.
I have my own business, my own. I am so when somebody says, oh, so you're a driver? Yeah. You got a card? Yeah. But when they say, oh, you're an Uber driver? Oh, well, hopefully when I get on the app, I could get you. Like, no, I'm not an Uber driver. No, I'm a driver. Here's my card. I'm a straight driver. This is what I do. Yeah. Like, man. Like Fife says, oh, we're a whole new category. Hum silver, baby. Hum silver.
There you go, man. That's what it is. That's what it is today. No, they even told me they because I was supposed to take them to one of their college roommates' house here in Tucson. And they're like, Kevin, take the day off. We've got rides. You don't have to go with us. And just sit here and chill. All right, cool. Thanks.
Man. That's private driving for you, man. People take care of you, man. They take care of you like that. Put you up in a room, like I said, steak dinner, whatever you get, we got you. You're getting paid. Don't worry about it, man. Man. And like I said, you can be down there right now just scouting for clients because a lot of people from Tucson come back and forth often because we got the international airport. So they're always coming up using our international. You could be down there, pass out cards. They might fly in and be like, oh, man. That driver we met, that was in Tucson, he said he lives up here. Hey, hit him up. And if you can pick them up, one of us, hey, Jeff, what are you doing today? Oh, man, just wrapping up a transmission. Man, I got to get somebody to Tucson. Well, this car ain't due for another couple of days. I could take him down to Tucson. Like, what's the deal? So you never know, man. We're always working and we're always keeping each other in the back of our heads. Just like I said, I got that deal on June the 7th, and she says she's got 3 medium boxes. I was going to take them down in a Beamer. But she says she's got 3 medium boxes. They're doing this tea party thing down there. So now I have to take the truck. So I'm like, okay, I'll take the truck. It's only the Coolidge. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll get the Coolidge. I'll probably do some rides down there, scout a little bit. I don't know. But they need to be brought back. That's where you come into play.
All right.
Because you're already in that direction anyways.
Yeah.
So if
where I live at now, man, I'm a stone's throw away from Coolidge almost.
Yeah, good. Because these ladies, they have these tea parties at this business down there, and they live up here in Tempe. So what you do is you'll grab them from down there, bring them up to Tempe. Like I said, it'll be a quick $150, whatever you want to charge, whatever. Because I can't stage your price. I know because I thought I was taking the Beamer. I told them $100, and I said it was gonna be more expensive for the truck. Then they let me know later they had these boxes, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna take the truck. I'm not even gonna change my price because I'm like, you know what? I'll leave it at 100. I'll eat it. I'll just eat it because. They should have told me in the beginning they were taking these 3 boxes with them. And I know you got space for the 3 boxes. So I don't know how big. She just said medium. I don't know how big they are. I think it's 2 or 3 ladies and 2 or 3 boxes. That's it.
So we'll find out.
June the 7th, man. Like I said, I'll send you all the information and everything like that. Appreciate you. Thank you for helping me out, man.
Hey, no worries, man.
Go down there. I don't want to go back down. Once I leave, I don't want to have to turn around. You gotta help me out, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man. That's what we're all about here, man. Helping each other out when it needs to be helped.
Yeah. Like I said, I've had this client booked for about a good month now, and me and her were just going back and forth, confirming and making sure everything's legit and all of that stuff. So I'll let her know. What I'll do is after the live stream today, I'll text you all her information. Okay. And once you get all her info, you can let her know, send her a picture of the car and everything. Just say, hey, I'll be going to bring you from Coolidge back to Tempe so she can feel safe. Oh, we got to ride back. Good. We got to ride back. She ain't all nervous and shit. So, and it might be a monthly thing. So it might be something that they do every month. So, I'm getting more information from her as I go, but they do this tea party thing. It's a whole group of girls and they got a business down there that they do it with. So that'll be a joint operation. I can get them down there. There may be times when you're up here and you may say, hey, Jeff, I'm already up here, and you could just take them. So I don't got to worry about the round trip. You just do both of them. So I don't know, because that's a long drive for me. But I'll do the first one. I'll do the mulligan. I'll give her the first ride. But after that, I'm like, you know what? Kev might have to take you every time.
All right.
It's like, Kev, you got a $200 round trip coming up every day. It's like, forget that. I can't do it, man. It's a lot. But that's what we do, though, man. We help each other out. And that's what I love about the 300, man. We don't You see a lot of channels out there, especially some of these, Uber Eats channels and these rides. They always want to make more money than the next person. I want to make sure that we create an industry where we're just taking care of riders. I don't care how much money we make. Are we taking care of our community? That's all I care about. Are they keep them off of Uber and Lyft? That's all I care about. That's it. If I got to give you 2 of my clients and you just take them, at least they're not on Uber and Lyft. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. And I mean, please. You think about it too. I'm not out here to gouge people. I mean, because this guy's son-in-law, my client, he goes, money's no object with, I mean, when we were just talking on the way down here, this guy's a multimillionaire, Yeah. This guy has a Rolls Royce.
And you should drive it.
Dude. I even talked to him. I said, dude, you talk, if you want to go out in style sometime, you give me a call. I'll come up here. I'll put on my black suit, my black hat, and I will drive you and your wife anywhere you want to go.
And
make it look. Yeah. I said, if you want to strut your stuff, I mean, for having a stroke, this guy is funny as hell. I mean, yeah. I mean, so that's what's even better because I texted my client, hey, man, take care of your dad. This is a blast. Thanks for setting me up with this. And he goes, you're doing all right. He's not being too much of a hassle. I said, oh, hell no.
No. That's what's up. That's what's up. And see, that's the thing, we like clients. And that's the thing, Uber riders, they don't, like Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, they don't have that personality of where they want to be too personable. It's like they're always trying to be too businessy, like they're scared to get attached to somebody. Like, I'll never see you again. I don't want to get attached to you. We love being personable with people. We want to be attached because I want to be your driver one day. And if I can't be your driver, I have a team of people. Like when we do Denise, her name's Denise, when we do her down at Coolidge and back, she's going to meet both of us because she knows I have a team already. She knows she's in good hands. Don't worry about it. If I get you to Coolidge, you're getting back. If I got to come all the way back to get you, I'll do it. But push come to shove, I know I got teammates that'll be in that area that'll get you back. Don't worry. I said, go to it. She says, okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like, no, just go. If I have to drive down there, I'll come down there. But I hope I don't have to.
There you go, man.
It's like, man, that's a hop and skip, man. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody watching the live stream and seeing how we work, we really do this for real. Even like Jonathan. Jonathan's down in Florida. He's about 20-something minutes away from my son, actually. He's not too far from my son. And now my son's mom and all her team and all her people, they drive and everything else like that, but they do party. They go to the beaches and all that. So it's somebody, I want to get him linked up with my son's mom and all of that group down there, that whole nurse group. Yeah. Because they do a lot of mobility, they do a lot of moving around, and they know a lot of people because they do shots at nursing homes and stuff like that. They can really link him in good with some people down there. So the 300, man, like I said, we're spreading far. We're trying to.
Oh, yeah.
And once we hit San Diego, will you get hum in San Diego? Oh, shit. 300 in San Diego, man. 300 San Diego's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy because we got.
Well, I'll tell you what'll come in handy, too, is a lot of people might see that, hey, I can even advertise, hey, you've got a last minute flight that you got to go to Southern California. If you don't mind driving, if you got to go to LA and you don't mind driving a couple hours once you get there, I can drive you to freaking Southern California now. I can get us into San Diego. And, we can probably branch out from CNN. I can branch out from San Diego once I get there. Boom, we're all set.
Because see, now, how many hours is San Diego from Phoenix, though?
But I mean,
how many hours is San Diego away from Phoenix? Like how long?
I would say probably 6, maybe.
Damn, that's a drive.
Maybe even less. Maybe 5. I don't know. It all depends how fast you drive, I think.
It could take 3 hours if you.
If you got that Lambo SUV, they're putting out now. Dude, I seen that the other day. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful truck, man.
Have you seen that?
Beautiful truck, yeah. Oh,
dude, that is freaking.
Man, that thing is like a spaceship.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I heard that. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking over and I see this white SUV, and I'm like, there ain't no way. I'm like, what the? Lambo. Oh, shit.
Lambo yours. I tell you, man, that's the only car I think I've ever wanted enough to really pay for it. All my other cars, I get them for work and everything. That's one car. I think I would do something crazy to get that car. I would start an OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't go that far, but I would really like to get that car. That would be like I said, even if I leased it for like 2 years, that's crazy. That's a lovely car, man. Because I wouldn't drive it that much because I'm busy working all the fucking time. So leasing might be perfect.
Yeah.
But that is a nice ass car. That Lambo yours, man. Woo.
Oh.
That would be great. I'll be like, dude, I'm picking up every driver I know. But like, dude, what you doing? Nothing, man. Just apps are slow. I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Yeah, I'm taking a Lambo. I'm coming to get you, man. Let's go get some chicken fingers.
Exactly.
You're like, whoop, whoop. I'm like, you want to drive it? I know it. You can drive it. Like, you can drive it back. Whoa.
Yeah.
And my insurance company be like, dude, why is this car always going so damn fast? What the hell are y'all doing in this car? Like, it's a Lambo yours, man. It doesn't go under 95. Like in the neighborhood. Yeah, that thing is a sick car though. I love that car, man. That's ever since I saw that, I'm like, the way it's shaped and everything too, man. It's a nice car. And I'm like, man, I love that shape of that car. But hey, now how long are you down there in Tucson though? You down there till what, tomorrow?
Yeah, we leave tomorrow morning. I got to do the exact opposite. Drop a guy off in Mesa, take another guy to the airport, and then take the main guy home.
Okay. Now, you know, Robert and Regina, they're down there in Tucson.
Yeah.
Because they're with Hum. Robert and Regina are on Hum. They're down there.
Yeah, and Jack is too, and a couple other people. I thought about that, you know, but like I said, you know, this way, hey, he's with me from start to finish, you know, and but yeah, I mean, normally, hey, this would have been a hey, I'll bring him down, you bring him back, you know, type of deal.
Yeah,
You know. But hey, for once, I got a little greedy.
No, I got a little greedy, man. Like, forget that. But see, that's the thing, though. To me, if I was to take somebody down there, I'd want to just stay to have a ride back. I would hate to come back empty. I'm like, man, that's a long drive to be empty on the way back. I'd have to like, okay, I'll go down there, man. I'll bring back. All right, Darius is like, hey, man, catch y'all later. Going grocery shopping. Go get it. Go get it. Don't forget, man.
Hey, I gotta let you go too, man. My
deviled eggs.
I gotta get some dinner myself before all these 81-year-old party hounds show up.
All right, brother. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you hopping on the live stream, man. Like I said,
hey,
we'll be up here trying to hold it down, brother.
Appreciate everything you do, my brother. Appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Kev. All right, my man. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Yep.
All right. That's Bighorn Kev. That's my brother right there. So if y'all know, he's also got a YouTube channel too, Bighorn Kev. So you guys can see he's doing a lot of content for all you drivers out there who want to use Hum. And like I said, that's that commercial insurance app we running right now. Is a lot of changes have happened with that app over the past few weeks. A lot of changes. So he's explains a lot of that on his channel. Make sure you go hop on his channel, Bighorn Kev, and he's gonna go. Like I said, we have meetings all the time here in Phoenix too. He goes over all that stuff. I don't really keep up with it as much as I used to, so I'm kind of like lost as far as what's going on. But I can catch up. I will catch up sooner or later, and we're gonna have to go over a lot of the different things of what's happening with that app. But a lot of good changes. A lot of good. I mean, there's a reason why they expanded they're in Idaho now, expanding to San Diego, and they'll be here in Phoenix. So that's a good little triangle right there of work now. With everybody doing all these flights to and from San Diego and Phoenix, everything, we could do a huge network. We could do a network. So let us see exactly how to use this app and what all the new changes are. And we'll probably have a live stream about it one of these days. But truly a money-making app, and we're trying to help people be more self-sufficient, less reliant on the apps. You know, if you want to get a private client base built, things like that, y'all know me. I've been 100 with y'all from day one. Ever since I've been using Hum, I tell people that's one of the best private client apps out there, in my opinion. A lot of people got a lot of opinions, but in my opinion, is one of the best private client apps out because it allows you to set your own price, schedule your own rides. Once you set it, it's yours. Nobody else can come get it. It doesn't move around. When your client wants to use you, they contact you directly. There's no moving clients around. If you need help, like you see me and Kev, if I need help, I contact Kev. I'll let him know what the deal is, how much I charge. You know, I don't set his prices to tell him what I charge. He can set his own prices, do his own thing. I'll send him the information for the client or whatever. And that's kind of how we've been doing it. That's how we've been doing it in Phoenix. We've been helping each other out. I don't mind giving a driver my client's information, because my client, if I have a flat tire, if my serpentine belt busts or something, at least I can tell my client, hey, I'm on the side of the highway right now. I know I'm supposed to be there. Can you do me a favor? Can you contact Kev? Can you contact, King James? See if somebody can come get, because right now I'm trying to get this tire put back on this car. I might not make it in time. And my client might go, oh, okay, let me contact them to make sure. Anything. So you always got to have your people on standby and be cool with letting your clients be involved in your circle, in your team. I don't have a problem with it, because I don't really think that somebody can really steal one of my clients. If one of my clients chooses to use another driver for whatever reason, maybe it's like, me and Kev really get along. We're like the same age. We're from the same small town. Then you didn't steal my client from me. Y'all just happen to mesh well. And now I just freed up my calendar for another client now. I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that, because there's way too much money in this town for me to be hammering over one. Oh, I need that client. Don't take my client. You know what? If y'all mesh better, then I was just a bridge to the gap. That's it. Y'all end up, that's your client now. There is no, I got to get rid of client. No, that's how it works. And I can also open up that gap for another client now. I'm real easy going like that. I'm not a hard person to work with at all. Not when it comes to business. When it comes to money, I'm pretty easy going. And I know everybody's going to make money out there. We're all going to eat. We just got to not be greedy, man. Not be greedy. Just understand that there's money that can be made. Do not be mad at much. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Wait a minute. Do you or anyone know of a hum alternative in Dallas? No, not yet. Like I said, there's not a lot of apps like Hum out, man. I haven't seen one app out there with the manual ride feature. It's impossible to find an app like that. Some people say there are apps like that out there. I haven't seen a single one. Not with my own eyes. I haven't seen it. What up, Uno? I haven't seen an app. People, oh yeah, there's an app you could do private rides on. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen a manual ride feature on it. There's no videos of it. People can say what they want to say. They can say they saw a blue unicorn and shit driving a school bus down the street. I ain't seen it. Show me a video of the blue unicorn driving a school bus. Then I'll believe it. But until I see it, I ain't believing it. No. But I've used them. I can only talk about what I've used and how I've used it. And it is one of those apps, man. It's a very streamlined, worked through a lot of problems. The Hum had a lot of problems in the beginning, man. A lot of problems. They had a lot of problems in the very beginning. We would leave the airport, the app would just drop. You just did a 30-mile ride and it's like $6 on your app. You like, dude, I just did a ride 30-something miles for $6. Send it to support. Support would take care of it. They would do the miles, the time, and because it was all documented on their end, it just stopped. It froze up on your end. Somehow the app was like that. They would cover it. Here's the money. Bam. They'd pay you out. They never left nobody hanging. That's one thing I can say. They never left nobody hanging. If the app screwed up, they'd make sure you got paid. They would cover you right on the spot. No bullshit. No, well, we're sorry that happened to you. Hopefully next time it won't happen. Nope. It was like, wait a minute, how far did you go? I went here, I dropped them off. They do it all. Okay, here you go. You're good. What up, Mikey? And that's one thing I will tell you about them. They went through a lot of things in the beginning, but they fixed it all, man. They got it to where it's a lot better now. It's more reliable. It was hanging up a couple of weeks ago on something, but that's because they got a new update came out. A new update popped out, but I saw in the chat a lot of people said it was hanging up because of some feature they were doing with it or whatever. But I think that's all water under the bridge. It should be working just fine now. Like I said, I've done 3 scheduled rides on Hum in the past maybe 2 weeks. And that's a lot. Because remember, I don't really drive on Hum. But the great thing about it is, like, let me see if I can go through and do something real quick. I can go into the app right now. Like, you'll open your app, like, wait a minute. Let me see. How the hell? Come on, thing. There we go. All right. So you go into the app and it just says offline. That's it. But I can hit these 3 stars at the top. And I can go to this little panel that says live requests. Inside of this little panel right here that says live requests, these are all people who are trying to schedule rides. Normally there's 2 or 3 of them in there. People just say, hey, I need a ride tomorrow to the airport. They'll throw it in there. Somebody will grab it. Whatever. Easy, super easy. It just sits on the screen. If somebody wants it, you can have it. And sometimes they'll sit there for like 20, 30 minutes because you'll go through, usually I'll type in an address see how far it is, where it got to get to, because it could be something like in Fountain Hills and somebody's got to go to work. So it's like a 4-mile drive. So that means I got to drive like 20 something miles to take somebody for 4 miles. It's not a bad thing if I'm trying to go that way anyways. I just have to do a ride sequence to get there. Like I could get a ride all the way up to Shandon 101, $60. Then I can get a ride out to Fountain Hills for another like $30, $40. So I just made like $100 right there. Then I could do that 4-mile ride, get like, $10. So now I'm sitting at $110. But just for me to drive out there on dry and do a ride for $10, that shit ain't happening. So it's a good app to kind of give you all the addresses. They give you everything, addresses, everything. And you just pick and choose if you want it. You can refresh the screen every once in a while. Like I'll leave it like this. I'll just do like this to refresh it. Something might pop up, something might not. I never run it though. Like you'll never hear me getting a ping on this app. I don't go for the pings. I let the people out there who are ping fanatics, they go for the pings. I let the app, I don't even turn it on. Sometimes it'll be on and I forget. But I let the ping fanatics get it. They're the ones, I need a ping, man. If I don't get a ping, and those are the people who are leaving Uber and Lyft, and they're new on Hum now. They haven't really adjusted the private ride life yet. They still kind of crackheads. Man, how come this app ain't pinging, bro? I got the app on, it ain't pinging, man. How come it ain't? I'm like, well, it's not really a ping app. It's more like, commercial insurance, private rides, but it's a lot of scheduled rides come through there too. So give it some time. Oh man, I need a ping though, man. If I don't hear no ping, my phone ain't pinging and ringing, man. Yeah, you're a crackhead. Yep. They fresh off, like I said, they going through withdrawals and shit. They fresh off Uber, fresh off Lyft, going through withdrawals. Motherfuckers just rubbing their hand. I ain't hearing no sound coming from my phone, bro. I ain't hearing no sound. It's like, you ain't. I'm to the point where when I hear my phone go off, it's weird. It's like, what the fuck? Like I said, I was sitting here before this live stream. I'm setting up for the live stream and my phone went off. I was like, Lyft is like, hey man, here's a $75 ride for 20 miles. I was it. Decline. I'm finna do a live stream. It's like, nope. You don't want that $75 black SUV? Nope. They waited too long. If I'm getting the ping, I quit the Hum subscription. Like, wait a minute, I got a ping. Turn this shit off. Hey, I like to you guys sent me a ping by mistake. Exactly. No, that's funny shit. I know if I'm not getting the ping, I quit the Hum subscription out. That's what they be saying. Duke said, hey, if I don't get a ping, I'm just gonna quit. I'm like, all right, knock yourself out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when I contacted Progressive for commercial insurance, they told me like almost $700 a month. So that's about, it was like $22 to $23 a day, something weird like that for commercial insurance. Not bad. I mean, it's not, I can make that if I was driving every day, not doing like work outside of $22 a day, it's like $100 every 5 days. $100 I can make $100 every 5 days, please. $100 every 5 days. But I'm trying to make more than that because I still got to pay for cars and everything else. I got a lot of shit to pay for. So when I hear people saying that they can't get on Hum because it's like, man, it's like a subscription though. I'm like, it's a subscription, but with that subscription, you have the power to set your own price. You have the power to have commercial insurance. You can do whatever you want. You can go set up a mini contract with some little company. You got commercial insurance. What are you talking about, man? It's a subscription though, man. It's like $1 a day, bro. Same people that can't pay $1 a day go to a W-2 and they probably paying $15, $16 a day at a W-2 with all the taxes and insurance they dealing with. So you're paying $15 to $16 a day at your W-2 and just taxes you're dealing with. So when you get your check cut, they're taking out like $100, $200 or something like that. But yet you only paying $30 a month on Hum. But every time you get your check cut at a W-2, you're paying like $200, $300. It's like, some people, I don't think they even like put the prices out there. They just see the word subscription, and they go, oh man, oh yeah, way more than $1 they driving on apps. I mean, that ride that they just sent me for $75, I guarantee they charged at least $150. I'm gonna tell you what the last Lyft ride that I did, that was like actually a long ride. How much they charged me? Let me see. Let's go day. 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 1st. Oh, I'm going backwards. All right, I'm gonna see. Okay, here's one right here. Here's a black SUV. This one was it was $53. This is what it came out. It came out to like $80. So it came out to $80, but that's because the guy gave me a tip for $20. He gave me a $20 tip. So he paid $101 plus the 20. So he paid $121, 121 and only got 80. So he ended up getting what he paid. So that's $40 in fees, because the estimated lift fee was $31. The external fees were $9.90. So that's $40. So $40 on one ride. And that ride took approximately 37 minutes. 37 minutes. I made $80 in 37 minutes. I went 20 miles. So I got charged $40. $40 for 37 minutes of work. That was my fee. My fee to work for Lyft is more than $1 a minute, because they paid $40. 37 minutes is all I worked. But Lyft took $41 from me. So I'm like, so for every minute you work on Lyft, black SUV, you're essentially paying $1. So if you work 60 minutes, I pay about $60. 30 minutes, you pay about $30. And remember, with Lyft, with a hum, you're only paying $30 once, and that covers your whole month. This shit, I paid $40 in 37 minutes. Next. All right. And I'm going to keep doing it over and over. Every 37 minutes, if I pay $40 every 37 minutes, let's say I work for 2.5 hours. That's at least 5 times. So that's over $200 I paid in one day. $200 in one day just to be on their app, when you just pay $30 and you're done for the whole month. $30. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Exactly, Noble. Broke folk mentality kill me, man. And that's the thing, dude. We sit up there and they say the app is free to download. Oh, it's free to download. Get on Uber today. Get on Lyft today. It's free to download. But you're paying $40 in 37 minutes to be on his app. That to me is crazy. That's great. And some people are paying more than that, depending on what they're getting charged for. I mean, there's $150 rides. People are only getting $50 on. They're paying $100 for driving, let's say 40 something minutes. So you just pay the apps $100 to drive on for like 40 minutes. This is really what they're doing to people. And I'm like, nah, it's free to download, but you don't even know how much you're being hit for. You're being charged a lot of money to be on these apps. It's like, nah, I'm not. Like I said, man, I've been on Uber and Lyft for a long time, and just driving on Hum as an app, it makes sense. It really makes sense. Business sense. It really makes business sense. And like I said, these guys in the beginning, they were screwed. They had a lot of people that were upset, because I don't think in the very beginning they marketed Hum right. They just didn't market it right. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know the power, because you got to remember, Chris and Garrett, the CEOs and founders of Hum, they were never rideshare drivers. I don't think they were rideshare drivers. But what they did was they got people who were rideshare drivers. They got together every single week, 2 times a week, Tuesday through a Zoom call and Saturday at the coffee shop. Tuesday on a Zoom call, Saturday at the coffee, every single week. Anywhere between 15 and 30 of us every single week, twice a week, forever. We kept doing that, and they learned what drivers wanted, what drivers' problems were, what drivers needed, what upset drivers, what drivers appreciated. 2 times a week. They had up to 45 to 50 drivers 2 times a week. So that's 100 conversations a week they're having with different drivers, 100 different conversations up to. So they processed that app real quick. It was going super fast because they had to keep up with the information coming in. They weren't just talking to 1 or 2 people saying, what do 1 or 2 people want? Well, what do you want the app to do? What do you want the app to do? Okay, then that's what we're going to do. No, they're talking to 100 different drivers, not just 2. So the app processes a lot faster. Like I said, they didn't know much about the rideshare. They were learning a lot. They learned how to market it. It's marketed a lot differently now. I can even tell by looking in the chat group sometimes and talking to people. They market it very differently now. It's not how they used to market it. Now they understand that manual ride feature is more of a catch. So they like, hey, you could do a private ride. And they go, well, what's that? Oh, you don't know what that is? Talk to this guy. Look at how much money he makes. And it shuts everybody up on YouTube. You guys don't have no commercial insurance. You guys better have commercial. You guys ain't got commercial insurance. Y'all ain't got commercial insurance. What do you do for commercial insurance? Shuts everybody up real quick. Because once they hear what we do, oh, well, yeah, exactly. Shut up. Trust me, we got this. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us converting rides. Don't worry about us giving people options on what they can use. Don't worry about our private client base. We got it. Don't you worry about us. They don't know what to say to it. It's something brand new. It's something so new, so innovative. Even the apps don't know how to do it. The apps are sitting there like, how do we combat this? Because Uber sends you a message saying you cannot do off-app rides unless you have your state regulations and insurance. That's what they say. They send you a message saying you cannot do off-app rides. Off-app, keywords, off-app. Hum is an app, so it's on app if you put it on Hum. You cannot do off-app rides if you don't have, and they say if you don't have permits and insurances. So if you got permit and you're on commercial insurance, you're allowed to do an off-app ride. You can do a on-app ride. It's just not on Uber, on Lyft. We're still doing an on-app ride. We're just doing it on Hum. They can't say you cannot use another competitive app if you're also on our app. That's anti-Sherman trust violation then. To retaliate against me because I'm using one of your competitors that have a better price, they're paying me a better wage, you got to pay a better wage. Because customers out there can use an app that's charging them less. Customers aren't obligated to use you. Customers can say, hey, you know what? Lyft is charging 100, Uber's charging 70. I'm going to go with Uber. They got that option. As an independent contractor, Lyft is paying me 50. Well, on Hum, I can get 100. Guess what I'm going to use? Hum. On app, permit on my truck, and insurance. Shuts everybody up. They don't know how to do that. We're true workers. We're true independent contractors. They can't tell me at one point where I'm not you can't solicit rides. I'm not soliciting rides. You have to have this on an app. You can't solicit a ride. It's on an app. This is a private ride app. Okay, well, what does that mean? It means that I can do private rides. That's what it means. It's an app that I can do. It's registered with the state of Arizona. What do you mean? It's an actual app. It's a business. Oh, well, I ain't never heard of that. It's a lot of shit you ain't never heard of. You probably never heard of quantum's law of physics and gravity with neutrons and quasars and shit either. You never heard of that, but you ain't got a problem with that, do you? No. Don't worry about Hum. It's going to do its own thing. You'll figure it out over time. A lot of times, I don't even talk to these people at airports or talk to these people who regulators. I don't speak to them because they're not on our level of comprehension when it comes to rideshare. We're true professionals. On this live stream, we're true professionals. We do rideshare. We know what to go through, top to bottom. These people, I know what Uber is. I know what Lyft is. Of course you do, but you don't know there's 20,000 apps out there that do rideshare all over the damn world. 20,000. All you know is Uber and Lyft. That's it. Private rides, livery licenses, chauffeur licenses. There's a lot going on that you don't know about, and all you know is Uber and Lyft. If that's the depth of your knowledge about rideshare is Uber and Lyft, you can't speak to us. We the 300. You can't even talk to us. We the 300. We know way too much about the industry. You don't even know. You have no idea. See, when I started using Uber, I learned early on to get my permits and insurance, mainly because I knew I was going to be operating in the city airports. Oh, yeah. And that's what we talk about so much, man. The drivers on this channel are so far ahead of the curve, man. So far ahead of the curve. What up, Nieces? Good to see you. And Noble, this is what I do. When I'm talking about, when I'm on other like threads on other YouTube channels, and I tell people, hey, well, at the barbecue, man, we stay ahead of the curve. They don't even understand what I'm talking about. The only reason why drivers like you, Noble, feel comfortable and you feel at home here is because you already think ahead of the curve. To you, this feels normal. To be ahead of the curve feels normal to you. To be on a short bus, a lot of people are still on the short bus and they don't know what to do. They like, man, I ain't never heard nothing like that, man. What do you mean a permit? What's a permit? I already downloaded Uber. Does Uber give me a permit? Does Lyft give me? No, man. No, you got to get that on your own from the state. Oh, well, what do I got to do to get? And I'm not mean when I call them short bus, but I'm just saying, man, we so far ahead of the curve. We have researched, went up and down, had conversations. We've been so deep in this industry. There's not much you can really say to us that we don't already know. We try to help educate other people to come up so they don't get abused by the apps. We that damn advanced. I'm gonna help you not get abused. This is what you need to do. So many drivers on this channel, man. And I tell folks, once you come to the barbecue, I ain't even got to be on the channel. You could just leave a comment. You are going to end up answering that person's comment, because all the drivers on this channel, man, we are so far ahead of what this industry even believes we are. When they come over here, they know they got a battle. They can't tell us so many chickens and buzzards and pigeons and shit out there in rideshare. Oh, you guys don't know what you're doing. You're going to get kicked off the app. If you're going to get booted, you can't convert a ride. You're going to get, I'm like, bro, you ever heard of the Sherman Antitrust Act? That's got nothing to do with rideshare. Sherman Antitrust is about trusting people. You don't know what Sherman. I'm like, bro, Uber and Lyft is always violating Sherman Antitrust. They have nothing to do with Sherman Antitrust. They do rides. They deliver hamburgers. I'll be like, man, you have no idea what you're talking about, do you? Sherman Antitrust it's a law about independent contractors, industry and businesses, competition, monopolies. That's what it's about. Uber and Lyft aren't a monopoly. I'm like, bro, I can't even talk to them people sometimes. Can't even talk to them. I can't even talk to them. I'll be like, you know what? Let me go back over to the barbecue where I know people are on my level mentally. I go to the barbecue and I'm like, okay, I'm at the barbecue. I'm learning stuff from people at the barbecue. I'm like, I can't hang out on some channels because, man, the short bus they got a lot of seats on that motherfucker. That short bus be little as a motherfucker. They got all these seats on it. All these people on the short bus crammed in there. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, let me get off the bus, please. Next stop. I'm like, bing, bing, let me off this motherfucker. I don't belong on the short bus. They're killing me in here. But it's like, I be trying to tell them, man, once you start listening to drivers who are in the industry, and they are not Uber pigeons, not Lyft pigeons. They've researched, they got the certificates, they've done everything they want to do. Even someone without the certificates, they still know exactly what to do. Because like I said, I drove for a long time. No insurance, no certificates, no nothing. I already knew the game. I knew how everything worked out. I just didn't want to go that far. But then I started a damn YouTube channel in 2002 or 2020. Because like I said, I started driving in 2005. I didn't start this channel till 2020. So from 2005 all the way up to like 2020, maybe two, I didn't have insurance. From 2005 up to 2022, I was just doing private rides. But I knew that I could get livery license and permits and commercial insurance, and I get the little stickers on my car. I knew all that. I didn't need it. I was in Vegas. I used to work for Alan Waxler Group. That's what we did at Alan Waxler Group. We did private rides. We did chauffeur license. That's what we did. So I knew the whole industry. I just didn't feel like I was at that level yet where I had that many clients to have to deal with that shit. I'm like, man, I'm an accountant. I'm a mechanic in my garage. I just do private rides on the side, man. I'm not getting a whole. I got 2 private rides a month, but I'm paying $1,000 a month in insurance to do like $150 worth of rides. Please, come on, man. I ain't stupid. And a lot of people out there are like that. They don't have enough private clients yet to go out and to get the insurance, to go out and get all the permits. They're just doing like a favor ride. Oh, my neighbor need to go to the store, so I took my neighbor to the store. My cousin coming in town, I picked up my cousin. They paid me for that. My cousin friend having a birthday. They just doing little random rides like that. They're not really doing it at that level yet. So I'm like, bro, you don't need to go out and spend $800-900 in insurance to do $75 worth of rides. For real, it's like your client base ain't deep enough yet. You do 3 people. That's it, 3 people a month. You might get $25 off of each one. Why are you going out getting $900 insurance? It's like, come on, man. Like, thanks, Neezy. This is great shirt. I'm always wearing these shirts. It's like, hey, by the time you realize your worth, they realize your worth, you'll be worth more. That's what I tell folks, man. It's like, just keep hammering away at what you're doing. By the time they realize what you really worth, they gonna look up and be like, damn, we missed that one. Yeah, you missed that one. Today's price is not yesterday's price. You're gonna be worth more. Keep hammering away at what you're doing. And like I said, I want to get everybody out there to have the surety. And not only do we talking about the documents you need to drive, but the actual ways to drive, what lanes to be in, what to look for when you're out driving, what type of cars to stay away from. Today, classic case of me, I picked up a client. So I'm cruising down 143, South 143 from the airport, just did a drop. Now, 143 has 3 lanes. 143 South got 3 lanes. You could take 1 lane, you can take 10 West. You end up in LA somewhere. The 2 lanes, you go straight. Now, you only own 2 lanes. You can curve and take 143 South, or you can curve this way and take 60 East and 10 South. So I'm like, but all the shit's on the ground, so you know where you're going because it's all on the ground. I've done this ride a gazillion times. I know this. So I'm driving, I'm cruising. In front of me, I see a car who apparently don't take 143 that often. Motherfucker looks confused. The speed limit is probably about 35, 45. I don't know because I don't pay attention. I go like 55, 60. Everybody goes 55, 60. I don't know what the speed limit is, but I know this car was probably going the speed limit because he's not used to being on 143. Nobody goes the speed limit on 143. So we just flying. This car is super under the speed limit, the real speed limit, not the posted speed limit, but the real speed limit. Don't know if he wants to go this way. He don't know which way he wants to go. So I'm saying, so what I do, I go all the way over to the left because I'm giving him some time to figure out what the hell he wants, and I'm just getting the hell away from him. But I tell my son, when you see cars that don't know what they're doing, don't ride up on them. Don't ride in the lane next to them. Get as far away from their ass as you possibly can. So I went all the way left, knowing that I had to come back and turn this way. But I knew I was going fast enough to have enough time to get over before he would even catch up to me. So I'm like, I gotta go right. And he's in the right lane doing stupid shit. So I went all the way to the left, flew past him, got all the way back to the right and got on my exit. Cause I don't mess with people, man. I give people time you got enough space to fuck up. I'm not driving next to you. And that's how we teach people how to drive and keep your car safe. I could have rolled up on him, high-beamed the shit out of him. Figure it out, bro. I could have went next to him. He would have probably got over and hit me or some shit like that. Who knows? So I was like, man, Shane, I need a shirt with the barbecue on it, man. I got one. I got you, brother. So I tell folks, man, it's like, we not only teach you, how to make money and how we teach you some rules of the road, because to be a professional driver is more than just making money. But being a professional driver is more than just having a private client base. To be a professional driver, it's kind of like being a professional pilot. You know how to drive a plane? You know how to fly a plane? You know how to fly a helicopter? You know how to drive a car. Everybody cannot drive a car at a high level. People can drive, but they're going to wreck it because they don't drive at a high level. I see people checking curbs and shit all the time. I'll be just sitting in my car. People like, boop, motherfucker be hitting the curb. I be like, damn, that curb been there since like 1908. Motherfucker ran right into it. That curb, it always been there. That curb ain't never not been there. Ever since this city was built, that curb was right there. That motherfucker, boop. Like, how the fuck you hit a curb that it ain't like it just appeared. I'm sitting there like, man. That was me. You said, man, never mind. I know motherfuckers be hitting these curbs out here. And I got rims on all my shit, so I don't hit curbs because I don't fuck I tell people, the front of your car, the lanes are organized to where the front of your car is wide enough, is long to where you can go out a little bit, turn in. Your front wheels are going to turn, so you're not going to hit the car in front of you. So you're going to go up and you're going to like, turn. That way your back tires clear that whole curb by a long shot. It's going to be like this. These motherfuckers be like, boop, right over the curb. I be like, damn, because they see a car sitting here in the turn lane. They go, oh shit, there's a car up there. Let me turn. Boop, boop, boop. All over. I'm like, dude, you can go out and you can curve around and go. What the hell are you doing? And he be tearing these cars up out here, man. And I'm like, just think if they had a passenger with them. If they was an Uber driver with a passenger be in the back holding a motherfucking coffee. Boop, damn. Motherfucker dripping shit all over my clothes, man. What the hell? I ain't see that curb, bro. That curb been there since 1908. How you not see it? It just came out of nowhere. I'm like, that's why I tell folks, and even when my son was driving, and I told him exactly how to make turns. I said, it's okay to go out a little bit and turn because we were making left turns and you got that median that sticks out. Don't chop it and you're going to hit that median. Boom, you're going to jump that. I've seen people do it all the time. They jump that center median making left turns. I'm like, it's okay to go out and turn like this because you got a car outside of you that sees you. And the car that sees you ain't going to run into you on purpose. Every once in a while, motherfuckers not paying attention, they might. But you can go out a little bit and you can curve around that median and go straight down the street. You ain't got to chop it in half and end up jumping the damn median. But that's how I tell people how to drive, because it's not just about making money, not just about having a great business pitch, but you got to operate this big ass piece of machinery. And if you're not operating that machinery right, I've had people jittery as hell getting out of cars. Oh man, I rode an Uber driver the other day, man. That shit was scary as hell, man. I thought we was gonna die. Dude was going like 90 miles an hour. Everybody was going like 30. It's like, what? Man, dude was flying. Dude was like, yeah. Motherfucker had to catch surge. He had two phones going at the same time. He was like all through traffic and shit. Man, we got that motherfucker. Like, man, I ain't even tip that dude, man. Fuck that. We out here. People drive like that for real on Uber and Lyft. And that's why they have these driver and track records on our phones and shit all the time. My track record, I'll show you what my track record looks like on one of my apps. Y'all gonna be like, damn, dude, you be crazy. Let me see. I think I already did it. Okay. So it says Jeff's driving overview right here. So when it says braking, excellent. I'm an excellent braker. I'm all the way up in the green. That's where my dot, way up in the green right there. Now, when it says phone usage, good. That means I'm in the yellow. Like you can see me in the yellow a little bit right there in the yellow. Because that means I do get my phone because sometimes I'll be getting new music or whatever. They don't want you to touch your phone at all. Sorry, but sometimes I gotta either put the phone charger in, so I'll pick it up, put the phone charger in, put it back on the dock. They dock you for that. I don't give a shit, whatever. But they got that in the yellow at good. Driving speed, good. I'm also in the yellow. I'm not in the green because I know I'm not going to speed limit. I'm not stupid. I don't go to speed limit. Time of driving, poor. I'm in the red. Look at that. See at the very bottom? At the very bottom, I'm in the red for time of driving because they say they don't want you to drive between midnight and 4 a.m. and another time. Let me see. Here it is. Time of driving. Okay, that's what let me tell you what they don't want. They don't want you to drive between midnight and 4 a.m. when drowsy drivers are on the road and 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. during weekday rush hour. Weekday evening rush hour. I don't drive between 3 and 5 p.m. I don't think I do. But between 12 and 4 a.m., I always drive between 12 and 4 a.m. That's me doing club traffic. That's me making all my money. Ain't nobody out. I'll be the only one out. So when they say between midnight and 4 a.m., they're not talking about me because they say, hey, when drivers are drowsy. Like, motherfucker, I sleep all day. I don't wake up till like 3 p.m. So it's like, oh, yeah, don't drive in the middle of the night, Jeff. You're going to be too sleepy. Motherfucker, do you know what time I sleep? Shit, I'm just waking up sometimes at 11 p.m. There's nights I woke up at 11 p.m. from taking a nap all day. So you can't tell me I'm drowsy at midnight. I just woke up. It's like, so they little shit don't work for me because I drive at night. That's when I do, man. And I tell folks, man, I be laughing at that shit, man. This question, how often do you reach out to your client base to encourage them to reach out for your services? I don't know, depends. Like this weekend, I'll probably hit some people up later. It's only 4:20. So I'll end up reaching out probably about 6, 7 p.m. I'll send a message out to a few people. Say, hey, man, if you guys going to be out tonight, hit me up, whatever, this and that. But other than that, like, nah. I'm not going. If I hit them up in the middle of the day, it kind of keeps my day up because they be like, oh, yeah, well, if you're free in 15 minutes, I like night traffic. I like where there ain't no cars I got to fight through. I like going straight to a club or to a restaurant, then picking up from a concert. I like night shit. The app don't like it because the app has me in red saying poor. You drive at the poor parts of day, Jeff. You only drive between the hours we tell you not to drive. How ironic is that? My shit is blazing red. I'm always at the far end of the red. Everything is green. Phone use is good. Speed is good. Time of day, trash. And I'm supposed to be in the 80%. So I'm at 77%. They supposed to, if you're over 80%, you get this discount, this insurance discount if you're over 80%. I'll never get it because I'll never drive in the daytime. It's like, no, man. Yeah. Since we did a study in Colorado, most of the accidents happen a half hour before and after sunrise. Yeah. That's why I'm still at the house, man. I don't even drive during the middle of the day. And then usually I'm home when the sun is coming up. I'm already headed to the house. I do my airport drops at like 3, 4 in the morning and I'm headed to the house. Sun ain't even up yet and I'm parked already. But the insurance company don't like that. But if the insurance company had a dash cam and it was like, Jeff, where the fuck are all the cars at, man? You're supposed to be out here drowsy reckoning the people. You just woke up like about 10:30 at night and it ain't nobody out but you. I'm like, exactly. So ain't nobody gonna run into me. The drowsy drunk people have already had accidents already. I'm the one driving past and like recording the shit. It already happened. It happened like 9 o'clock. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, damn, look at that car, man. This car all fucked up. But for them to say that between 12 and 4 is when I shouldn't be on the road, but that's the only time I'm usually on the road. I'm never gonna get a discount on insurance ever because I would rather not get a discount and pay an extra $30 a month or whatever the fuck than drive during the daytime and be paying, being out my car because it's wrecked, paying all these damn deductibles because I wrecked or somebody else wrecked into me. I'm like, no, I'm not paying deductibles. I'm not being out of my car. You're not taking my car, putting it in the shop for 3 months, totaling my cars out because you don't want to fix them and all that because I chose to drive during the hours you told me was good hours when I normally drive when ain't nobody on the road at all. I was even having my son out driving my car. I said, dude, we ain't gonna start driving till like 11 o'clock at night. He was like, okay. We drive from 11 at night to almost 2, 3 in the morning. When he was here for spring break, that's when I taught him how to drive because there ain't nobody out. But the insurance app is like, bro, y'all sleepy? Y'all gonna wreck into somebody? It's like, bro, it ain't nobody out but me and him. It's just me and him driving. This is why we do it. It's like Phoenix is different. In the app, they don't do it. Oh yeah, Uno, you know it, man. And right on Scottsdale Road and like McKellips and all in those areas, McKellips, right there, just past that car wash. It's always taped off with police. Always an accident right there. That's why I just stay from over there, man. Going up Scottsdale Road like 9, 10 p.m. Don't even do it. I would get, if I'm gonna go to Scottsdale, let's say 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night to pick up somebody, I'll take the 101 all the way up to Indian School and then cut over. I do not like going straight up Scottsdale Road because there's too many accidents. And these people are not paying attention. They're on their phones. They're screwing around. And that's why I got to wait till midnight. Wait till about 1 o'clock in the morning. That way, all the accidents that happen, I'm good. Yep, chaparral. You got to get around all that, man. It's like, do not even go up Scottsdale Road. And now everybody's figuring out they're taking Miller and Hayden. So they're like, ooh, I could just take Miller. I could take Hayden. I'm starting to see glass and car parts and shit on the side of the road. I'm like, yeah, the idiots have found our path. It's like, jeez. And then taking the 10 south, like going, if you're taking the 10 from downtown Phoenix, like you're going towards Tucson, but you come to 48th Street, you come to 143, and that exit right there, they built that exit. And at the very end, they tell you slow down, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. But they tell you at the end, not the beginning. So people come flying around. Man, there are tire tracks, brake marks going over the curb, through the rocks, all up on the other curb, up on the brick wall. Man, I see so many because people do not pay attention. I'm like, when you get up the highway, you see a median full of rocks. That's not for you to drive through. Then you see a brick wall. That's not for you to drive through. So why the fuck do I see all these tire tracks all through the rocks and all the way up the brick walls? This is not places we drive our car. We stay on the road. So we curve with the road and we go down 143 south. These fools be going straight, be doing crazy shit. I'm like, man. I just think they need to put a camera right there so we can see what's going on. There's no camera. I want to see what idiots are doing this, man. Because it's always car parts, always glass, new car tracks. I'm like, I need to just get me a lawn chair and sit my ass over there for hours. One night, I'm just going to sit over there. I'm going to look like a homeless dude. I'm going to go get me a homeless hat, get me a homeless jacket. I'm going to take my little seeker because I found him on the bus stop anyway, so his ass will feel right at home. Take his little homeless ass with me. And we're going to sit over there with a cup and hang out on 143 South watching accidents. They're going to say, oh, man, look at that homeless dude. Bro, they look like Jeff. Mike Drop Barbecue. I swear, dude I think he got a YouTube channel. Like, no. Hey, Jeff, man, I was dropping off my client one night, man. It was a homeless dude, looked just like you, had a dog look just like Seeker, man, I swear. Who was actually sleeping right here. He been sleeping the whole live stream. This dog does not leave my side. He is like my little sidekick. Knocked the fuck out. Say, bro, I was getting up 143 and I was like, yeah, man, this guy Mike Drop, he knows how to drive, man. He's amazing. Dude makes all this money. And I was like, wait a minute. That looks like him in that lawn chair. He's fucking homeless, man. Is that the driver you said was making a lot of money, doing amazing things? Yeah, he's homeless. Holy shit, didn't know that. You learn something new every day. It was like, man, Jeff, we saw you off of 143, bro. I was looking for accidents. Sure you were, man. My eyes are watering now. So that's why I offer my clients that I know I drink. If you find yourself intoxicated, call me and I'll come get you. As a reward for choosing not to drive drunk, I'll charge you half next day to get a car. I like that. That game right there, free game from my man Kev. If you talk to your clients, exactly what he just said is an incentive. This is a great incentive. If you find yourself intoxicated, call me. I'll come and get you. And as a reward for choosing not to drive drunk, I'll charge you half the next day to go get your car. Game over. Kev just dropped it. Game. I've never thought of that. I like that. That's a pretty smart deal right there, because usually people take an Uber or Lyft the next day. But if I say, hey, man, I'll just charge you half of what I'm charging now just to go back and get it the next day, just as a reward for you not to drive drunk. Kev, that's clever. That's a sale. Kev is a salesman. He's gotten so good at this, man. And that's a great idea. That is a great idea. As a reward, for you choosing not to drive drunk, I'll only charge you half tomorrow to go get your car. That means they won't even open Uber or Lyft because they're already thinking about the deal, the half off. Oh shit, let me call Jeff real quick because he's only gonna charge me half to go get my car. Hey Jeff, man, I'm up now, man. You ready to go get Yep, I'll be there in a minute, brother. Try to find me an Uber or Lyft ride to go to that area and be like, all right, cool, I'll take this little $11 shit ride. $11 for like 10 miles, fine, whatever. Take that, get that gas money, pick them up and take them over with their car. Use Uber and Lyft as gas money. I think Mr. Hayes was saying that this morning. He was like, dude, I only use Uber and Lyft for gas money. He said that on one of the comments. I was laughing because I'm like, bro, that's what I do. Because I'll be sitting there like, let me see. $8.25 surge, $13. Oh, I'll do it for $13. I'll do it. That's cool. And I won't do another ride. I will not do shit else. And that's what I did on Uber the other day. I did that little ride. Hold on, let me see something. It was funny because I'm glad he said that. That was hilarious. Let's see. No rides. Yep, that was it right there. Let me turn this down some. Yeah, so that's that ride I did right there. It was $13.52 for 3.5 miles, but I had an $8.50 surge. It was that ride at the top. You probably can't even see it. Nah, you can't even see it. No, it was $13.52, 6 minutes and 29 seconds for 3.53 miles, but I had that $8.50 surge on it. But that's it. I use the apps for gas money, man. That's it. Use the apps for gas money. Don't even mess with them, man. Oh yeah, hey Noble, you got it, brother. You got it. Use Uber and Lyft for free leads and gas money. That's it. It's free because you know these people gonna need an airport ride. They use an airport. You know they're gonna go out because they like to go out. Free leads, man. These are hot leads. People who use ride services, people who want to get dropped. And guess what? You get a little gas money on the side. You being paid to market yourself, basically. You're getting paid to market your own business. Put a little gas in your car. As soon as the person get ready to leave, hey man, you dropped us off earlier, man. You remember us? Nah, who is this? Oh man, is the dude with those two girls? Oh yeah. Hey man, can you come back? Oh yeah, come on, man, I'll do it. Hell yeah. This is what they keep them barf bags in the vehicle and make money all day. Glenn said, keep them barf bags in there, David. Like I got like some Walmart bags in the back. I got like 3 or 4 little Walmart. I need to get some barf bags. I've been listening to making new business cards this whole time. Good show, Jeff. Hey, brother, that's what I'm talking about, Jesse. Always stay on your grind, man. Always stay developing business, brother. Always stay developing business. And that's what it is. When a lot of times people who are successful at business are those that wrap themselves in it. A lot of YouTubers are successful at it. Like me, I won't say I'm successful yet, but there's people who I talk to that do YouTube. They will say, man, I came in the studio this morning at 7:30 this morning, my YouTube studio, 7:30. I didn't leave my YouTube studio till almost 6 at night. These people been there 12 hours a day working on YouTube, 12 editing videos, working on videos, going through, doing all the coding, it's a business, man. It's a business. Rideshare is no different. When you sitting around, people watching TV, people going through TikTok, think of what you need to do right now to promote your business. Go look for somebody on your timeline that lives in your city that's having a birthday. Pitch yourself. Hey, if you're having a birthday, I know you guys probably using Uber and Lyft. Hey, do me a favor. Here's my number. Here's my card and everything like that. If you guys want to just all go in one group, I can pick y'all all up in one group. You know, my prices are pretty even or whatever. Oh, well, one of us lives in, Gilbert. The other one lives in Surprise, and we're going to meet in Phoenix. Yeah, I can't do that. That's a long ass drive. Say, but I can pick up one of y'all. How about that? And just work on your craft, man. Work on it out there, building your business cards, man. Getting different cards. Like I got boxes of cards. Like these cards here are, this is my car here. So this is my actual Beamer. So that's my Beamer card there. That's the BMW. So that's the BMW there. I keep cards, man. I think this right here is, oh, that's empty. There's nothing in there. Damn it, Seeker, you're stealing my cards, man. Oh yeah. And this one here, oh yeah, there's. Then that's the actual expedition card. I gotta redo these cards because these ain't got the right rims on it. But that's the expedition card right there. So, and then let me see. What else do I got in here? What else do I got? Oh, more Beamer cards. So these are my. This is my original Beamer card. So that was my original Beamer card a long time ago. Can't hardly read it that well because they made the font too light over here in the corner and everything like that. So I didn't like that. So I had to redo my Beamer card. So this is just a small stack. It's nothing really. Nothing. They screwed up the font. It's too, you can't even read it. And I'm not handing no shit out like that. Oh, this one ain't been open yet. I don't know what this is. I don't know. This one ain't been open yet. But then I got a stack of Jeep cards around there somewhere. So when I'm driving my Jeep, I actually give somebody, because whatever you pick somebody up in, that's who you should be giving your card to. If I pick somebody up in my Jeep, I feel weird giving them one of my expedition cards, unless I'm saying, hey, this is what I drive. If you guys need to go out to the airport, you need to go out at night, then I'll give them the expedition card. But I won't give out the Beamer card to nobody because I don't really use the Beamer that much. My private clients know I got it. I just don't use it. So I rarely give it out. But if I'm driving in the Beamer and somebody say, hey, man, in case you don't, remember me, I'm the guy with the Beamer. Here's my card, this and that. Oh, cool, man. I got you. All right, bet. So I keep a few Beamer cards in the truck just in case. But if I'm actually in the truck itself, it'd be stupid for me to give a Beamer card out. But for people that remember me having a Beamer and all of that stuff, because, oh, man, you picked those up, man, like 2 years ago. You had the Beamer. Yeah, this right. That's the card, bro. I got that card. Like, yeah, see? Just making new ones. Yeah. And that's the thing. So, Jesse, did you keep the old car that you traded in? You don't have it no more? Because if you still got the old car, yeah, you probably keep a few of them around, but definitely got to get the new cards, man. And what you should do with the new car, I'm trying to think. You should probably go downtown Phoenix. I got some pictures. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I got some downtown Phoenix pictures. Hold up for a second. Where's some downtown Phoenix pictures at in here? Oh, that's downtown Phoenix. Okay, I think this was downtown Phoenix right here. Hold up for a second. Man, I hate this damn new phone. They just updated all the new phones. Dang it. Come on, thing. So I think that's a downtown picture right here. Whoops. That one. So that was me sitting in front of the Beamer right there. That was a downtown picture right there. Oh, let me see. Where's another one at? I know I got a couple of good downtown pictures in here. Oh, that's at the Westin right there. That's in Tempe. So that's the Westin right there in Tempe. And these pictures are really super crystal clear. You just can't see it because of the damn camera screwing up or whatever. But let me see if I can blow the car up a little bit. And then you got the Westin on the wall right there that says the Westin right there. So, Kev, it happened to you too? I hate this update. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my phone, man? Yeah, they trying to make it look like an iPhone. That's what I think they did, man. They trying to make this like an iPhone. I'm sitting there, I'm doing this shit all the time, trying to swipe. I'm like, dude, my phone won't do like it normally does. I'm like, it's not the screen I'm looking for. Like I'll do like this and it'll bring up all my notifications. I don't want notifications. Usually when I do like that, it brings up like my screen, like it still won't show it. There it is. It brings up my screen brightness so I can turn my screen bright or not. The new Android update, they're trying too hard to be iPhone, man. It looks cool, but it's hard to use. I'm just like, and I think with like the camera looks like an iPhone camera at the bottom now. Everything looks different, man. I'm trying to think if there was something else on this thing that I was complaining about. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't wet. The weather looks different. It was something else I was complaining about this phone. I can't even remember right now. But yeah, they screwed our phones up. We just had a major update happen to the Android network to where I think they're trying too hard to be iPhone. And now when I plug the phone in, like the charging panels at the bottom, instead of being in a big circle right here, it's saying what the percentage is across here, it pops up at the bottom like this. Like you go like this, you go, and it pops up right across the bottom right here. And then the time and the date look like that now. I'm like, what? It's like right at the time and the date, it says 0438. And I'm like, what the hell? It's like April 2038. No, it was the time. I was like, dude, the time usually like says what the time is. You know, I'm like, oh man. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. You got to do left corner, right corner. I'm just like, and the shit just won't change. I'm sitting there, what up, Mookie? So I'm sitting there swiping like crazy. I'm like, come on. Okay, if I go this corner, the notifications drop. This corner, now I can do screen record. I'm like, this shit's crazy. Why'd they mess with the phones, man? It was like, first it was just one swipe, and you can just go through the whole menu of what you wanted to do. Now it's like, oh, you want to see notifications? Swipe over here. You want to see if you, okay, swipe over. I'm like, man, y'all trying too much. Y'all doing too much now. Like, forget it. I'll figure it out, though. But yeah, man. What time is it? 4:40? Oh, yeah. Well, we've had almost 3-hour live stream, and I appreciate you guys, though, for rocking with me for this whole 3 hours, man. So the new backdrop looking fresh. Thanks, brother. I'm trying to work on the studio a little bit, man, but I've been trying to work more on like getting the channel together as far as the thumbnails go, as far as the titles, the way the thumbnails look, the titles are, and my descriptions. The content is solid. We created some solid content, man, with the live streams we do. We just, you know, the audio, the video, how things are, some of the topics we go over, things like that. That's solid. It's just getting the algorithm to trust this channel. That's it. Once the algorithm trusts this channel, it's been doing very well lately. Like, I want to go in here and see how many viewers we got currently. Because like a second ago, we had it was over 14,000 running. Somebody still on Jay Watt's channel. I see it over there. Let me see YouTube Studio. So we were at 14,000 something. Let me see. Let me go to analytics. We're now at 14,756. So we increased by 300 people over the past hour. It's not bad. Not bad. Let me look up let's present share screen. All right. Share screen. Share. All right, so whoops. So that right there, 14,758. So that's in the last 40 hours, we got 14,758 people are watching, which is good, Now, normally my subscribers, I get about 260 to 420 over. I'm at 250, so I'm one less than usual. I'm one subscriber less than usual. So somebody out there go subscribe to my channel and pull me up so I can be even. I'm down one subscriber less than usual. Okay, whatever. But like over the past hour, we had 347 between the hour of 3 and 4 o'clock, and now we're at 204 at about 4:40. So we probably won't make 300 people this hour, which is totally fine because usually my channel does a lot better around this time. Like normally it's about 10 or 11. Like about this time is when my channel really does well, like 9, 10, 11 in that area. Today it was jumping at 4 o'clock in the morning, then again at 5 in the morning, then again at 6 in the morning, then 7 in the morning. It's been jumping, and then at 10 and 11 is like normal. It jumps in 10 and 11. So I don't know what happened at 4 o'clock this morning while people were on my channel, man, but thank you. I appreciate the boost. Thank you guys so much because you guys skyrocketed me. 4 o'clock this morning watching the content. 5 o'clock, you guys waking up in the morning. Because like I said, on the East Coast, it's like 8. And, you know, Midwest is like 7. So people are up in the morning already getting going. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here. I'm sometimes just going to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. And people are jumping on the channel and they're keeping this content alive in the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys for helping me build this channel. And I mean that because this is not easy. Building a YouTube channel, you lose subscribers every day. because people accounts, they just automatically unsubscribe you. So you're losing subscribers every day. On top of that, some people just don't feel some of the topics you talk. They just got a hair up their ass. I'm gonna unsubscribe you today. They do it. The algorithm doesn't really care much about the unsubs more than they care about the likes, the dislikes, the channel activity, and the topics. So likes and dislikes are about the same. That's what I say. Is they need somebody to click those buttons, the like button, the dislike button. Somebody's got to click them. And every day I get clicks on it. I always get like 1 or 2 dislikes every single video. 1 or 2. It's probably the same person. I don't give a shit. But it registers the same no matter what. But it's helping my videos really go nuts. Like I said, I dropped a video the other day, over 10,000 views on it already. And I only got 14,000 subs on this channel. That's it. And I'm running videos that's getting 10,000 views on it. Running shorts, 10,000 views. I'm running, videos, 4,000. Some of my videos, I just got one was 101,000 views. I finally hit a video that hit 101,000 views. And I was like, man. Oh, it should be at 260 now. Let me go see. Hold up. Let's see if it's at 260. This is going to be funny. This will be funny. Let me go back in the studio real quick. Let me go down. Oh, where am I? Oh, I got to go to analytics. Settings. Okay, analytics over here. Oh, they still saying 269. Hold up for a second. Because it says 260. Let me refresh that at F5 because it's still saying plus 259. They probably gonna take a while to make it refresh. I just hit refresh to see something real quick. Nope, it's still at 259. Damn it. It still says plus 259. But we're at 1,000. We're at 14,180 subscribers though. 14180, which is that's amazing. Because I'm telling you, man, when I started this channel, I had 8 subs. I remember it, man. I'll talk about it all the time because for anybody out there that wants to start a YouTube channel, trust me, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to even happen quick. I had 8 subs for the longest. Like nobody would sub it. It was just 8. Then I kept doing content for working on cars. And it went from 8 to like 25. And I was like, oh shit, I got 25 subs now. Then went 25 to like 35. Then it went to like 100. And I just kept doing content. And then I started doing the rideshare content. And that's when I had 2 crowds. And I had the mechanic crowd and I had the rideshare crowd. So it really started compounding a little bit faster because and everybody's like, don't do 2 niches on your channel. If you do 2 niches, it's going to mess your channel up. I don't care. I'm still in the same realm because I work on the cars that I drive for rideshare. That's the way I look at it. So I'm not going to create a whole new channel for car stuff when this channel was originally about cars. And then I had it named Uber Jeep. So it was Uber in a Jeep with me fixing my Jeep all the time. So it kind of just worked out. But now it's like all kind of car repairs on here. My new channel, J Watts TV, is the extra content. That's the stuff that's kind of off topic that has nothing to do, but it's good topics for like people listening to. I talk about relationship stuff, talk about, the luxury goods from China, a lot of crazy stuff over there. But that channel is actually doing pretty well because I think when I first started, I had 21. Now I'm up to like 132 subs. Yeah, the 2 niches, they're relatable because a lot of us have cars. We have car problems because it's a part of rideshare. Car problems and fixing a car. We talk about flat tires and shit all the time. So they kind of work hand in hand. But trying to do what I'm doing at the other channel now, talking about, off topics, talking about luxury goods in China, talking about, communities and people fighting and arguing. It won't work on a rideshare channel, mechanic channel that well because it's too far of a stretch, way too far of a stretch. But 2 niches that are kind of relatable, I could see YouTube saying, okay. And I think YouTube started feeling it because at first they wasn't feeling it. They was like, man, where do we put this dude? Where do we stick him? But when they see that a lot of rideshare drivers are also looking at how to fix their own cars and do their own cars and trusting working on their own cars from watching this content, they say, okay, we can trust it. It's teaching people exactly how these cars are engineered to trust themselves to do it. Plus they're learning about how to make money. So you're making money, then you're saving money. So everybody's put in a better position just by being on this channel. And we all talking things through and working things out. People like Kev, people like you, everybody's dropping like knowledge for the new drivers coming in. This is how we help each other out. Now, some channels are not they're gonna stick niche, 100% niche, whatever that niche is, they're on it, and they'll start a whole new channel for the second niche. We kind of mix a little bit, and maybe that's why I'm not growing as fast, but it's cool because I would rather the group we got here to be making decent money to take care of their family than worry about this channel growing too fast. The channel growing is cool, but what's mandatory is that people who are involved in the business of rideshare don't go broke. That's all I really care about. The people on this channel, I don't want you to go broke. Whether you're a rider or a driver, I don't want you to go broke. The channel's gonna figure itself out. YouTube will figure it out. You guys have been supporting it. YouTube sees the support and they go, okay, this is a true community. This community has validity. Let's kind of expand it. Let's help him expand it a little bit because he's really investing some time, effort, energy. He's bringing experts in to kind of help him with the thumbnails and with the titles and everything. Niches get stitches. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to make sure that the channel that you guys are a part of, it don't look like some ragtag ass raggedy channel. I wanted to start looking official. I want the thumbnails to look official. I want the layout to look official. We're going to become, I think, as important as the bigger channels because of how we are as successful business people over here. We're not a big group. We the 300, we're not a big group, but we're successful. And once people come over here and they see how successful we are, what we're really doing, that's when they're going to realize that whole get a real job shit don't work over here. It really don't work. Because when they see how we're working, that we are a business. We're not just a job. We are a business. We do everything from shipping parts in and out to doing everything from getting people around with logistics. We got 3-4 streams of income sometimes. We're doing a lot on this channel, man. Don't take anything we do on this channel. Don't take it lightly. For all you drivers out there who just thinking, oh, this is YouTube. Bro, this is us really getting it in, man. We really getting it in on this channel. We helping a lot of people, man. Exactly. Like I said before, it's drivers helping drivers in every aspect of life. And that's what I mean, Kev, man. When people come to this channel, they're not only getting information, giving information, but we're seeing people who need help. Because people are coming to the ride. Oh, man, I just started rideshare like 2 weeks ago, man. I don't know where to start, bro. How are you guys getting private clients? And drivers are actually answering them. Hey, man, if you want to start getting private clients, man, the first thing you got to do is get you some business cards, man. Get you some business cards. Think about where you want to get your clients. You know, what are you driving? What times of day you're driving? Is drivers really helping other drivers out? And nobody's like, oh, man, well, you ain't going to make money like we make. We making the most over here. We do the most. We making way more than everybody. We don't talk like that. And I've seen other channels. There's a few drivers out there that's all they care about is them being the best, them making more than everybody else, them being it's like they want that attention, like that notoriety or something of people bowing down to them. Oh, I make more than everybody else doing what I do, and I'm the best at what I do, and nobody can touch me, and I'm untouchable with this shit. Now it's like, okay, and you want a cookie? What the fuck you want? I'm just letting y'all know. It's like, okay, cool. This is got rid of it. Okay. You got rid of that car, man. Every time I'm in the night, I forget to take pictures. Bro, I'm gonna tell you some nice spots. There's a couple of there's some like either the entry of apartment complexes. I like those because the entry of apartment complexes have like waterfalls and shit in the background. They got the nice facade, the buildings, the gates and stuff. They got the guard gates. I like business parks because some of the business parks look like you're dropping someone off at work or whatever. They got the nice entryways, especially like legal buildings and stuff like that. They got the nice little gates and everything like that. The way you can park and just have it kind of lined up, kind of catty corner. I think I got a picture of that too. I think mine was at night though. But there's so many cool ways to get a picture. Let me see. I know I got something in here that looks like, oh, that was something different. That was something different. Oh, right here. Okay, this one here. I like this one here. Wait a minute. Yeah, so I'm trying to see. So this picture here is my truck actually parked in front of a building. So that's at night parked in front of like some commercial park building right there. It just looks pretty cool. Oh, and then it looks like that. So I had the truck sitting in front of it, just kind of parked there like I'm picking up people from work, dropping people off at work or something like that. Just kind of had it sitting like that. And that was when it was all black like that. So it's like, like I said, I like taking pictures that give people that feel of, okay, when you come pick me up from work and I'm walking on to work, that's how it's going to look. Like this nice black, like Secret Service looking truck is just waiting for us outside, man. It's like, I want that look. And that's how it is, man. I want it to be like that. So I give people some feel when they're pulling out the apartment complex or something like that. What truck is going to be waiting on us, man? What's going to be waiting for us out there? Like, let me see if I can find something cool in here. Yeah, just use it like, and this is one where I picked up my clients sometimes. This one there, like that's one of the pictures there in front of like her spot right there. And I just take pictures because it's got like, it had the cloudy skies. We rarely get cloudy skies. So it had really dark gray clouds. Then they had like the nice buildings in the background, the palm trees and everything. And so it's a potential business card. It's potential. It has potential. You know, I got to do some cropping and editing and taking some words and shit out, but it's got potential. But always, you know, take pictures when you're out, even though you don't use them for something. You just kind of like, I'll keep it. I'll think about it. And later you might do some edits to it, you know, darken the blacks up to pull the grays out. Because sometimes if you get a picture and there's too much gray, you got to kind of take your darkness and move your darkness just a tad, like maybe 5% darker. And it pulls all those grays out and it makes those grays just a shade blacker. You don't want to go, you know, from 0 down to 50%. Go from 0 to like 5. And it's just enough to pull those grays out, get those blacks a little more depth so everything looks black. And it gives your tint more tint. It gives the wheels darker wheels. And it kind of just pulls that picture to make it look better. Then that's what you use for the business card. Because sometimes when you got that hazy, gray, smoky look to pictures, it just looks like a 1990 picture or something like that. But when you can really sharpen that picture up, pull those grays out, make those blacks a little more like concrete, the picture looks a little more solid. And that's just, like I said, that's what I do to my pictures. A lot of people might say, oh, just take it and put it. That's cool. But I'm just like, I look at it from a like a HD, like a high def standpoint. Like when I see it, I want to look like I'm there. Because a lot of times when you take pictures, there's so much ambient light around, it hits your lens and it gives it that hazy look. That's why I always clean my lens off first, because I don't want no haze on it. So if you don't clean your lens off, it's going to be the oils or whatever that's on your lens are going to catch light. And that light is going to make it look hazy, make it look kind of like smoky. Nothing's real crisp and defined because that oil is catching all the light reflections coming in. Clean the lens off, take a crisp picture, pull some of the gray out, bam. Now you got a nice ass pic. That's it. I love pictures, man. And I'm like, even with motorcycle shit, I'm like always doing stuff. Let me see. I'll show you some of my old school bike pics. Well, not really old school, but when I used to take my bike out all the time, like this here. And this is one day it was actually flooding. So it was flooding and I took my bike all the way to the edge of the flood and I put my bike in front of the flood and I took that pic right there. But that was when I had the black back wheel. So I had my bike sitting in front of a flood. That's the whole thing is flooded. You can see all that water all the way up to the curb. That's a street that's supposed to go all the way through, but it's not a street, so it's flooded. So I'm like, hey, that's a pretty cool looking pic. I'll never have a chance to do this pic ever again. Let me see it. I got some crazy pics in here. Crazy pics. Wait a minute. Let me see. Most of these pics are just me like at junkyards and shit like that. Oh, this is a funny pic. So one day I was riding my bike down the street and there was this gate that said beware of dog. And I was wearing a shirt that had a big dog on the back and I had my motorcycle in front of me. So I took this pic there. So the back of my shirt says beware of dog and has a dog on it. And then the sign says beware of dog. And then that's my motorcycle sitting right in front right there. So I was always doing, man, I was just sitting, I had the helmet on the ground and I just set the phone next to the helmet. So it like took the whole picture. I always do pics, man. I love taking pics. Crazy shit. I'll be out cruising, man. Yep. QR codes, front side at your service, LLC, phone number, name in the lower right corner, backside, wherever you go, there you are. Plus QR code, payment method logos. Oh yeah. And like I said, I only have 2. I got Cash App and Venmo. That's it. I think on the back of Kev's car, somebody's car I just saw, they had 4. They had all 4 on there. So you could put Square, You could put Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. So you could fit up to 4 on the back of a card. So my next card, I'll have 4. I've only got 2 on the back of all these cards. Is only 2 because I don't think I could fit 4. But now that I saw somebody with 4, I'm like, ooh, shit, I'm going 4. Hell yeah, hell yeah. This is nighttime driver getting home looking for something to watch. That's what I do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So man, but yeah, we've been on this live for about 3 hours, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. I know we all want to get out and drive tonight. I gotta go grab me something to eat real quick. Man, I appreciate you guys for keep supporting this channel, building it. YouTube sees us, man. YouTube sees us, and I had to let you guys know what the analytics look like, because normally those analytics, even a month ago, those analytics, even with 13,000, 12,000 subscribers on my channel, it would say 5,000 under. So that was 2,500 people a day were watching the channel, 2,500 a day. That was it. It would say 5,000 up under the bottom. That's as far as it will go. Now it's got 14,000 subs at the top, 14,000 over the next. That's 7,000 people a day. We're almost tripling the viewership of what we do every day, and y'all helping it, man. Don't think y'all didn't sit here and help build a channel. If anybody ever says, man, you know, we go to channels now that are already built, 200,000 subs, you know, 1.6 million subs, to come to a channel that started with 8 subs and to know that and to sit here and still go through it and knowing, you know, we just had 3,000 subs. We just went through 5,000, we went through 7,000. We hit 10,000 together. Now we just hit 14,000 together. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He said, I got some pigeon rides to do. What did he say? He said, I got some pigeon rides to do. That's funny shit. Don't go get them pigeon rides. Don't get that popcorn. Don't do it. Hey, Noble, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. And I'm glad that we are that one channel that will help people out. A lot of drivers out there, you may not have a home. You may be bouncing around YouTube, bouncing around Facebook, trying to find a way to not only make more money, but find people who are willing to watch you make more money and not put you down for trying to make more money. It's like, this channel ain't like that. What up, Alpha John? It's my man. Oh, Alpha John. You're here. Hey, you know, Hum is probably going to come to San Diego. Bighorn Kev told us today on the live stream that Hum may come to San Diego. They're on the way to coming to San Diego next. That's the next people that's on deck. So I'll be talking to you, brother. We got some work to do. We got a network. So it's about 5 of you guys down in San Diego that we need to sit down and kind of help get Hum started in San Diego. So it's going to be 5 of you guys. We're going to show you how we do it out here. You guys kind of copy the process out there. When we fly people from Phoenix to San Diego, you guys are going to be the ones we need to group. Because I know Thomas is out there. Thomas already got all this information. I think Dom's out there. Dom's either in LA or San Diego. But I want to make sure that we get all you guys linked up with our clients out here so we keep them on Hum the whole time. And like I said, San Diego's your town. It's y'all pricing structure. It has nothing to do with us. It's your town, y'all prices. But we're going to make it happen, though, brother. We're going to make it happen. It's just entertaining to watch people try to figure out how to open my doors. What up, Pain Wins? So, man, like I said, I appreciate you guys for just rocking with this channel this whole time, man. It's been a ride to 14,000, but I think we can do better. We can do better, and we're gonna get there, man. So I appreciate the subscribes. I appreciate the views. The views are really rocking now, man. The views are rocking. Keep sharing these videos. Keep these topics alive. Let riders know. And tell riders, hey, go watch the barbecue because you might see me on a live stream one day. Because you know me, I'll pull drivers on all the time. I don't care. I just do it. Everybody can be a part of the channel. That's how we do around here, man. Well, oh, yeah, Alpha John, we got you covered, brother. We're going to get you covered. But I was just hopping on live stream, 3 hours, 17 minutes. If you just coming on, you got to be part of the replay crew. But guess what? I'll be back trying to do a live stream. I'm going to see if I can do a live stream tomorrow. I'll get out and drive a little bit today, tomorrow. Let's see if I can at least get on for like a couple of hours, man. I'll do it. So appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe out there tonight. Thank everybody who subbed to JWatts Live TV. Appreciate that because that channel is going to become something different than what we do over here. So you might like it. You might not. Who knows? You ain't got to sub it. I'm just telling you it exists. But, man, I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all next live stream or next video.